Everyone else can. You're just a Everyone else can stay. You're just a Everyone else can stay. You're just a Everyone else can stay. You're just a
What's up, alchemists? Let's tap into the second part of this reading. Within the second part of this reading, we're going to be focusing more on the occupations of the different individuals that this energy relates to. So within the first part, we did have corrupt politician that came out, military, law enforcement, the church, something about a religious community, a caregiver, and someone, if not different, affluent people being involved in crimes against humanity. Many of these individuals' involvement here stemming from greed. They don't care how they have to attain. They don't care about the things they have to do to people, just as long as they receive. Many of these individuals here also being involved in cults, if not covering up for people here that are involved in cults. There may be upcoming legal proceedings, as well as hidden legal proceedings are actively going on, where it involves different individuals in this energy. Let's get into the second part, Alchemist, see what we got going on. Government agency here as well, right by military, corrupt politician. This active cover-up that's currently going on, Alchemist, involves a lot of high officials, corrupt politicians, people here within the military, as well as different individuals that are part of government agencies. This feels like many different individuals that have been overlooking things that have been going on, but overlooking it because they had their involvement in it. Explosive by legal proceedings and military. There may be an incident here that's going to happen, if not it happening already, that's going to involve the use of an explosive. This may also be a part of a cover-up. Someone here may be trying to get rid of evidence somewhere. Someone here may be going to court within the distant horizons for the illegal use of explosives. This may be an individual here within the military. Death. Right on top of government agency. It strongly does feel here, Alchemist, this is many different individuals that have had their involvement in a lot of deaths and the cover-ups of those deaths. Now, there may be a government agent that has recently passed away. This may be someone here that had their hand in corruption. We got embezzlement right on top of legal proceedings. Someone here, if not different individuals, are going to be going to court. Someone here is going to be going to court for embezzlement. This embezzled funds may have also been used for a lot of illegal operations that were going on, involving trafficking. Yeah, right on top of military, Alchemist. This is definitely different high-ranking individuals that have had insight, as well as their involvement in a lot of corrupt things that have been going on. These individuals that were supposed to be serving and protecting. It seems like the only people they're trying to serve and protect right now is themselves, or they were always there to serve and protect themselves, not the people. Considering how far many of them are going here to try and get rid of evidence, if not get rid of people, even people that they were once working with. We got underground here, Alchemist, that's funded by embezzlement. Someone here within this energy may have embezzled funds to use this to build some form of underground base. If not to endorse something here that was going on involving trafficking. Someone may be hiding something underground, if not this individual going to go underground themselves to hide. We got Loud Alchemist by embezzlement. There may be different individuals here, Alchemists, that were targeted through trafficking, as well as other things that were going on here that may have been led to some form of underground base, where different things were happening to them. And there may be different individuals within this energy, politicians, law enforcement, people here within religious communities, as well as other occupations, people here that are quite affluent, that were taking a trip here to this underground base, if not bunker, where different individuals were being held against their will and participating in a lot of evil things that were going on, evil things that they're now trying to hide and get rid of. Government. There's definitely a lot going on here. We got Curse Alchemist that's out there in reverse, right on top of Explosive. Something has reversed back to different individuals. This feels here, Alchemist. Something has recently reversed back on many different individuals that have been involved in crimes against humanity. If these are different people that were trying to place curses on people, well, many of these individuals are cursed. They were always cursed, really. They had cursed mindsets, cursed mentalities, cursed ideologies to do all of these things to people and not feel any types of way about it, and they wouldn't want it to be done to themselves. Something has recently reversed here where it's around some form of energy. Someone, if not different individuals, were trying to send riots and protest. Yeah. This is definitely a backfire here for different individuals within the government. Something is going to be making breaking news. It does feel like many of these individuals are working very hard now to stop these things that they've done from coming out because they know it's going to lead into riots and protests. When the public is made aware of different individuals, especially those that hold certain positions of power and authority, assisting in crimes against humanity for their own gain and greed. We got water supply that's come out there in reverse. This did come out within the first part of the reading. Something here may be going public where it surrounds water supply companies, water supply tampering, as well as different things here that were being covered up involving water supply companies. All of this is going to lead into riots and protests. We got delays here, Alchemist. We're on top of government, riots and protests. It definitely feels like there's been a lot of energy manipulation going on. Many different individuals here that are trying to do damage control. And it seems like one of the ways they're trying to do damage control here, Alchemist, is by creating more damage, which could be to create distractions, if not create delays. Confession, that's under by embezzlement and explosive. Something here is going to be coming out, and this may be by someone that was involved in this energy. There may be an individual here that was a part of a cult that may speak some form of truth, confess something that they know. There may be an individual here that served in the military that may be confessing about something here that they know, if not someone within a church community. Someone here may confess something about the use of explosives or the planned use of explosives somewhere. There may also be an individual here that has awareness of some form of embezzlement that was going on. Well, Alchemist, this may be an honest politician that has awareness of a lot of shady things that were going on that landed right on top of some government. There may be different individuals with corrupt politician already being out here, Alchemist, that have been working very hard to create delays to stop a change from happening. These individuals have been sending a lot of dark energy out. Well, yeah, clearly. These individuals have been sending a lot of dark energy out, as well as doing a lot of things here to withhold information, stop things from coming out publicly, and stop other people here from creating change. There may be some form of war that's going on here as well amongst different individuals within the government. Now we've got a couple that's come out there in reverse. Something about an affluent couple may be significant here to this energy. This couple may own businesses, or there may be something else that they do. They may be a part of a certain industry. If there was an individual here within this energy that was in some form of relationship, someone may have been in a relationship with someone that holds one of these occupations. There may have recently been some form of separation, and this may be as a result of some form of exposure where it surrounds someone's involvement and oversight of things that were going on. Well, it's come out again, Alchemist. Right by legal proceedings. I'm picking up two energies here with this murder-suicide that's out there. I am strongly picking up here, Alchemist. There's going to be a murder-suicide incident, if not different incidences, involving different people who are actively being exposed for their involvement in trafficking and crimes against humanity that are going to commit murder-suicide before upcoming legal proceedings involving them actually happen. And I'm also picking up some form of inquiry being made where it surrounds this energy of murder-suicide. Many things that led into this incident here that's going to happen are going to be exposed. Someone here may commit murder-suicide through an explosion. We got kidnapped that's out there in reverse alchemist by embezzlement underground. That's exactly what I'm picking up. There are different individuals that have attained wealth in many messed up ways, many of them being thieves, many of them being involved in trafficking operations. It seems when these individuals acquire a certain level of wealth alchemist, I don't want to say they develop this mindset because I truly believe they always had this mindset and they just now have the funds basically to carry out their vision, their evil ways, whatever's within inside them, however they think, whatever it is that they like to do, they're just going to do it now that they have the money and the connections to do it. So many of these individuals have been involved in kidnapping people, putting contracts here on individuals, illegally tracking people to have things done to those individuals that they're going after, and then making money off these individuals' deaths. Family, that's out here again. Something here about a family bloodline being cursed, if not different family bloodlines that have been involved in this energy here being cursed. I'm strongly picking up here, though, alchemist. Something has been going on where it surrounds different individuals trying to place their energy and their karma onto different individuals that they've been going after. So it does feel like many different individuals have been trying to reverse their energy by placing their curses, whoever they are, whatever it is that they do, their karma, onto other individuals. If not gaslighting people about who they really are and what they do. We've got power supply that's out here too. Water supply and power supply. There may be someone here that's quite affluent that owns a water supply or a power supply plant or some form of company here. There may have been some form of embezzlement that was going on, if not other fraudulent things that were being done, as well as things involving bioweapons being used, contaminations being covered up, and serious incidences here also being swept under the rug, and these companies here being allowed to continue operating. Collapse us out there in reverse alchemist. There may be some form of incident that happened here in the past where it surrounds a building collapse. If not some form of operation here that's actively collapsing. That did land their bioweapons alchemist. So there may be some form of bioweapon here that may have been used on someone, if not different individuals. Someone here may have collapsed as a result of some form of bioweapon that was used on them. We got work on top of explosive. Someone works with explosives. Military. Someone may be a part of a bomb squad, or if they once served in the military, they may have been a part of the bomb squad. So someone here is very skilled where it surrounds explosives. If there are different individuals that are no longer serving in the military, so they've been discharged, it strongly does feel here, alchemists. Many of these individuals have gone underground. They're a part of organized crime groups and different syndicates here, trafficking rings, and it almost feels like these individuals basically use their expertise in whatever they once served or worked for to continue doing messed up things here. If there's individuals that work in a healthcare environment, some of these individuals being doctors, well, they need those individuals when it comes to these things that they're doing. If there's different individuals here that served in the military, they need those individuals to do what they're doing. People in law enforcement, people here that can also get certain messages across or can assist in gaslighting other people or having people look the other way by using their religion here. This just feels like a lot of different individuals here that abuse their power, their authority, whatever they were skilled or trained in doing to do these things, but in illegal ways. And those that have the insight of these things that are being done, they overlook it because they're all gaining off these things financially.
Wow, that's interesting. She talks about some financial stuff there. Mr. Jones, are you being paid to, be so invested like you are right now? I'm just wondering. I mean, if you're not a pussy, maybe you want to panel up, right? Hit that join link and show everyone how much you're not a pussy there, Mr. Jones. Unless, the rumors are true that all you can do is pump out butt babies and Anthony Cruz is maybe one of your kids, right? Kind of got that 1,000-yard stare, maybe a little cross-eyed, right? Just wondering, Mr. Jones, since you want to be such a tough guy in my chat right now. Everyone knows.
Main issue here, Alchemist, that's something about embezzlement and kidnaps.
See, Mr. Jones, pussies like you where you got to say, everyone knows. Everyone always knows that you're not normal. Fucking, I pride myself on that shit there, Sister Jones. Come on, dude, just panel up. Quit being a pussy. Quit crying in my chat. This isn't like a 24/7 support system where you got K-Ran that'll come on your panel and crying. You can cry on her shoulder. I'll let you cry on my shoulder a little bit, Mr. Jones, but I'm here to try to make men out of fucking pussies. Like you bitches.
Someone here is not able to account for where they were in the past, if not recently. This involving the kidnapping and embezzlement.
Nope.
Someone here may have taken some form of trip, or someone here may have been funding private trips through embezzled funds here.
Oh. Like those trips Sam Clinton's been maybe funding to do a little bit of a tax write-off there, launder some money, clean some money out. Right.
There may be some form of meeting that may have recently happened amongst different individuals, people here within the military as well as people here within the government.
Oh.
If this relates to a cover-up that these individuals are actively planning now, Alchemist, we're going to get into it as we get into this more. This meeting that these individuals may have recently had may relate to this cover-up that they're trying to orchestrate.
Yeah, what are you guys trying to orchestrate?
They're doing a lot, Alchemist, with manipulation.
Huh? What are you guys up to there, Mr. Jones?
It's a lot of people that are working very hard here to create a lot of delays. A lot of people that are working very hard to throw the energy off. Someone may even be trying to throw a case off, throw an investigation off, stop legal proceedings from happening, stop their crimes from being exposed. But the thing with these types of people, Alchemists, they want to stop the exposure of all the things that they're doing from coming out, but they don't.
You know how you get a pussy to stop crying in your chat, like Mr. Jones? You just drop the join link and they run. It was funny the other day when Community Blowhardio wanted to talk about my equipment not working because he listened to a map named Rodney Lamar Bowman, right? You guys like spreading that gay disinfo LARP shit like that. But it's interesting, that somebody like Community Blowhardio would want to, talk about my equipment. It's really interesting. Then I show that clip to my girlfriend and we have a good laugh over it, right? Come on. That's the way the internet should work, right? Oh, Mr. Jones, if you can't take a little constructive criticism and allow yourself to be slapped around a little bit. I mean, what good is it to be here, right? Seems like you're the one that's got some hurt fifis and trying to be normal around here. God, it's gotta suck, right? To try to be normal on the internet. Oh,
Want to
man.
stop the things that they're doing. They don't want it to be made public that there's different individuals that sit in certain positions that should be serving and protecting the people that they were sworn into those positions to basically serve and protect. They don't want those people to know that they are not serving and protecting, but actually going against, overseeing false contracts that are being placed on people, working with different individuals' families to target either their own family members or whatever community that they're situated within. They don't want the public to know that different individuals have been abusing their power and authority. They don't want people within the public to know that they have been abusing their power and authority, tracking people, illegally spying and monitoring people, overseeing the most evilest of things being done to their own civilians. Many of these individuals even traveling internationally to do these things to other people in other countries. It's a big network. That's why many of these individuals are working very hard now. They're doing everything they can, throwing all sorts of energy out.
Working real hard, putting in overtime in my chat room, huh, Mr. Jones? Oh, man. And then rage quit once I dropped the panel join link.
Throwing all sorts of energy out just to stop all of this from coming out. But it's already out. They just don't want people to believe it. And they don't want change to happen so all of these things can stop.
Yeah. Mr. Jones, you definitely don't want your safe spaces to stop, right? Where you guys are all having your clout contest to see who's the most normal. Oh, man, that's gotta suck. You guys are such puss bags. Everyone, always, forever. Somebody. Nobody. Oh, Mr. Jones. God, you guys are program pussies. It's pretty sad. Like that program little pussy Anthony Cruz that's got an Insta ban like Predward. God, man, that's gotta suck being that guy.
Life insurance, and it's come out here again on top of government agency. I'm picking up here, Alchemist, some form of a legal scheme and operation that has been going on where it surrounds life insurance policies. And this may be something here that's been going on for quite a while now. I'm picking up over 60 years. There may be different individuals that hold certain positions that either work with certain family units or they do something themselves here, Alchemist, where they're placing life insurance policies on certain individuals that may not even be related to them.
Wow, that's some pretty corrupt shit. Kind of like what Dorkbot would do. He's too big of a pussy to panel up here, but he'll cry and cry and cry in my comments section.
And truly, it's just like a contract thing here that's going on. A contract is put on someone's life, whatever happens to that individual, which would be death. The individuals that were involved in placing that contract, they cash out and gain off that person's demise. But it's not just that person's immediate family. Some of them work with people's families to do this, but these are people outside of people's families that are basically cashing out on people's deaths that they are orchestrating.
Oh, wow.
Some of these people also making money by selling people off into trafficking. We've got water on top of government and riots and protest. There may be something here that's going to be coming out, Alchemist, where it surrounds the use of bioweapons and water. I am strongly picking up water contamination. One, if not different incidences involving water contamination being planned, premeditated to happen, and then being covered up. Yeah, we got gaslighting right on top of the military. Then we got evil corporation on top of family. I'm not surprised. These people, they will fight tooth and nail just to make sure the things that they've done, have been doing, and continue to do doesn't come out and is not believed. If they weren't doing these things or weren't involved in these things, Alchemists, they wouldn't be going so hard to gaslight and hide their involvement in the things that have been going on. They would want things to be looked into. If their hands are so clean, they would want things to be looked into. They wouldn't be trying to create delays.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Jones and Anthony Cruz and Hoax Wars. Right? If your guys' hands was so clean, why wouldn't you want things to be looked into, huh? Especially about your little pool boy there, huh? What he's been involved with, huh?
Or go after people. Get rid of evidence. It's nonsense, man.
Oh, is
that
that why you wankers need me to go away? Need the evidence to go away? Oh, is that what's going on? Man, seriously. You drop the join link around Mr. Jones and he runs.
Anybody but their damn self. Now we got prophecy. Now that's land about honest politician. These people can work as hard as they want to work, alchemists, to stop the truth from coming out. The truth is already out. Evidence is going to be coming out here to back this up. In fact, in the first part of the reading, evidence was the second card that came out, which means there is evidence. But given who these types of individuals are, these are the type of individuals, alchemists, they will pull strings just to get the evidence that has been gathered on them to get rid of it. Explosive. What evidence? Oh, let me see that file. Oh, shred. What evidence? What file? That never existed. That never happens. It's bollocks. Sure, you don't believe what that person was saying. You must be crazy. Like, all of that. No one goes that hard. No one goes that hard. If they were truly innocent, they wouldn't be going that hard to do all of these things. But there's an active prophecy here that's about to be fulfilled, alchemist. If not, it actively being fulfilled now. The numbers 67, 47, 76, 42, 44, 22 may be very significant here to this energy, 17. Now, these may be codes or it may hold some form of relevance to different individuals here within this energy. With prophecy also landing on top of honest politician, is either there's an honest politician here that's going to do something, but I'm also picking up here for a specific person. It is prophecy here for you to become an honest politician. Someone here that's going to bring in change. Someone here that's going to speak truth and do what's right. Do what many different individuals here have been refusing to do. And bring to light what many different individuals have been trying to cover up. Now, there may be an honest politician that's already serving now that may also be doing the right thing. But I don't doubt that this individual, if not different honest politicians who truly do want change and who truly do serve the people, are doing what they can here to bring change, are going through conflict with those who don't want there to be change. Now we got hidden. Well, that's kind of mad, alchemist, because that landed right next to explosive government agency. Inside job here at the back of the deck. Within the last 20 years, there may be some form of task force involving government agents and people here within the military that was formed. I'm picking up here, alchemist, this is a secret task force. And this may not really be like a legal one, because it may not actually be on paper. And it may be a case of it not being a legal task force that's not on paper because of what these individuals were doing, especially if it involves them covering up things that should have never been covered up, if not participating in certain things that were going on. And I wonder why they're trying to gaslight. It's like they got the bomb squads, but they got the bomb activator squads as well. Or the bomb planting squads. Now I'm being for real, alchemist. There's a lot of shady people here that have been doing a lot of shady work that they won't to be kept hidden. Many things that have been going on underground. Just like I said earlier on, many different individuals are using their expertise, their skills, whatever they were trained and skilled in to do evil and corrupt things. Now we got natural causes. That landed by honest politician. There may be an honest politician here that may sadly pass away from natural causes, if not this being something that already happened to an honest politician here in the past. But we do have bioweaponists out here, alchemists, so it's either they really did pass away from natural causes or something here was done around them to induce some form of health risk where they would end up passing away. Inside job. Telling you. If this is active energy now, something may happen to an honest politician where this individual may end up passing away. It really does strongly feel here, alchemists, many different individuals are going after the people that can stop the things that are happening. And many of them have already been targeted, taken out by these individuals. There's change, just come out here again, alchemist. This is really sad. It's really sad in terms of what has happened and the things that people are trying to do now to stop this change from happening. But with prophecy and change being out here, alchemist, this change is inevitable. So it really doesn't.
Yeah, Mr. Jones really likes his safe spaces. Where he can lie and lie and lie and lie and influence and influence and influence. There you go, too now.
No matter how hard these individuals work to stop the things that they have done and continue to do from coming out, change is still going to happen. If anything, all of these individuals that are trying to stop these things by staging cover-ups and going after different individuals, the more they do is the more they're going to have to cover up.
Oh, yeah. We know that.
We got grandparent. We got natural disaster. We did have weather manipulation that came out here, alchemist.
Uh-oh. So you guys are into also? Covering up?
If there's different individuals who have in this energy that have been involved in invoking dark energies.
Wouldn't that be interesting if, like, this whole cry crew, wouldn't it be interesting if they're the ones to, like, try to help cover up the sky secrets? Oh, man, really?
Manipulate the energy here on this realm. Something is coming back for these individuals. Something is definitely coming back for a lot of these individuals. For someone, there may be a grandparent that may have been involved with someone within a government agency where it surrounds them targeting either someone here within their family unit, if not different individuals within their community. This may be a grandparent here that goes to a religious community, maybe a part of a church or a mosque. They may go to church or whatever it is that they believe in religiously. Whatever it is that they believe in here, alchemist. But really and truly, this person is a part of evil operations here that have been going on.
Yeah, like that church of Scotty Cuckarati you guys are so invested in. The church of the fake Christian MMA crypto. Man, dude, it's worth like what? 0.00000032 of a penny. Or maybe $1. Man, that would suck, dude. Be so invested in such a fake church of Cuckarati. He's the one that says he's got to keep the battle going right after he gets busted out just about every day. You guys get busted out on something, right? Keep digging. Here's something new. Oh, wow. I wonder if these are facts that made the news, right? So forth. Actually made the news on some of these scumbags. Right? You present it. Oh, they're liars. They're liars. They're liars. They're liars. Right? And they come up with some bullshit about your family or something like that. Or got Vic calling your family to spell cast your whole bloodline. No one really gives a shit about that, right? Hoax. That's all right. Scotty Cuckarati going, hail Lucifer, right? That's all right. All that stuff's okay. All right.
We got environmental hazards brought by a government agency. We did have power supply and water supply that came out there, Alchemist. Which is a bit mad with weather manipulation being out here. If something is being done to intentionally affect the environment, this may also be affecting the weather in some form of way as well. But I also do feel like this weather manipulation is also being done through other ways. This may involve the use of explosives or certain machines that are owned by individuals here within the military. Some form of environmental hazard here was being covered up. I'm picking up past and I'm also picking up present. This may have something to do with contaminations, as well as something that's going in the air. It's so mad, like. They don't want there to be riots and protests, but the reason why people would be rioting and protesting is because of how the earth is being affected by these individuals' actions, by their negligence and their incompetence.
Yep, I agree.
So, I'm not gonna lie to you, Alchemist. These people are very frustrating and annoying, but
I could blame it all on Mr. Jones in my chat for all the incompetence going on out here. I mean, he's my keeper, apparently, for some reason.
I wouldn't put anything past individuals that have a greedy mentality. They don't care how they have to gain or attain.
Yeah.
They don't care how they fill up their pockets. They don't care who they are affecting.
Right.
They don't care, like, really and truly.
Why do you guys care about your chat room space so much and all these characters?
If you really were to get into these individuals' psyche, they do not give a damn. They don't care.
Yep.
Many of them feel entitled to do these things.
Yup.
But to see how hard many different individuals are going to stop the truth from coming out, it's like, if you don't care about what you're doing, you don't care that you're affecting the environment, you don't care that you're messing with people's lives, you're going after people, then why are you going hard to cover all of these things up?
Yeah.
If you don't care about how you're living your life, what you're doing, and who you're doing it to, let it be exposed publicly. This abuse of power is just disgusting on stupid levels. Like, these people, the same way they look at different individuals, the people that they're supposed to be serving and protecting, as if they're nothing, as if their life is
I gotta go back and hear that again.
Messing with people's lives, you're going after people. Then why are you going hard to cover all of these things up? If you don't care about how you're living your life, what you're doing, and who you're doing it to, let it be exposed publicly. This abuse of power is just disgusting on stupid levels. Like, these people...
Disgusting on stupid levels sums up that puppy mill to a T.
The same way they look at different individuals, the people that they're supposed to be serving and protecting, as if they're nothing, as if their life is pointless and worthless. Really and truly, these individuals, their mindsets and mentality, they are worthless. Anybody that sits in a position of power and authority or has wealth and instead uses their wealth to go after different individuals, to hurt people for their own sick gain, just to put more money in their pockets, I feel like their life is pointless. They're not doing anything for this earth. They're doing things for themselves. They're not doing anything for the people. They're doing things for themselves. So what use do they have for the people? None. To see how hard all of these individuals go to consistently cover up the things that they've done, but then to do it again, then to cover it up, then to do it again, then, like, it's exhausting, man. They're exhausting. They're annoying. How can you spend your whole how can you spend your whole life, your existence, your generation, like every fiber of your pathetic being just doing these things over and over again to different people? Oh, we've messed up this family's life. Let's move on to the next family. Oh, this person's born now. Let's target this person now. Oh, let's do this to this person. Oh, let's go to this country now. Like, what the fuck, bruh?
Wow.
What the frick?
Yeah.
These people are definitely demonic entities. Like, they're run by demonic entities.
Yeah.
They're not sane-minded individuals. They're not sane-minded individuals.
She got that right. This lady's smart, Mr. Jones. She pay attention.
You got God here, Alchemist. That landed on top of curse out there in reverse. If there's different individuals here that have been trying to place curses on you, send a ton of negative energy here to you, this energy is going right back.
Yeah.
To the individuals that sent it.
Not even, well, let's see here. Mr. Duckbot sent through a message 48 minutes ago. We've been live 46 minutes. Huh. Must have been over the target on that one, huh? Didn't even know he sent me a message till like 25 minutes into this broadcast here. And this is what he says. You're going to like this. I know where you live. Isn't that comforting? Laugh my ass off. Oogity boogity. That's a message on my channel going, doing an @ to B3 Becky, sending her, uplifting message. And there's Dorkbot in the comments 15 minutes ago now. I know where you live. Isn't that comforting? That guy definitely can't panel up and be straight up. Just tell you that much. As much character space as he's trying to take up in your guys' safe space chats, a lot of y'all just can't panel up. Then shadow ban and lie and call your handlers, get things going over at Silicon Valley with Spamthony, her contact over there. Make sure there's only 5 people watching the channel, Spamthony. That way when we talk shit on them and we say only 5 people are watching, we're going to be the ones right. Dude, I don't care how many people watching. I'm not the one that's got freaking papers for CP, getting mommy's house raided for drugs and CP and shit like that. Oh, but that's what Mr. Jones is going to help protect, huh? His little puppy mill, right? Why are you shitbags here? I wonder what's affecting you so much. Are you guys not going to believe that Duckbot left that message? Duckbot would never say anything like that. No, he wouldn't. Well, here, let's just go ahead and share the post. Isn't that amazing? Drop it in the chat. And you can go here. And I'll post it here for your evidence, everybody. What's going on, Chad? If you just joined in, Chad, you might want to go back to the beginning. All right, there you go. In that post, 50 minutes ago, was Duckbot saying he knows where I live, and he said in the past he knows where I lay my head at night, and they like to do their seances at midnight in the graveyard with Vic and Constipation and all these other fucking chat room heroes. Right?
If there's different individuals here that have been trying to place curses on you, send a ton of negative energy here to you, this energy is going right back.
You hear that, Chad? Now check this out, okay? And look at the timestamp. Click on that link. Go to that post and go in the comments and see what Duckbot said 50 minutes ago. 2 minutes before this broadcast started. Amazing.
To the individuals that sent it. Something here has reversed. If this is a whole...
He probably knew I was going live or something. They like to remote view me. Seriously. It's been proven. They're doing it. They're trying anyway. But, I mean, when you guys do it, you think you're sending a Mack truck when it's just an ant fart. But what gets sent back to you guys, hey, you know, however much energy it took to get that Mack truck going, right? Oh, my gosh, you guys are dumb. Dumb.
Religious community that gathered up in the name of God to try and place curses on someone to hide their own evil.
Wait a minute. Let's go back on full on that. What? They've just been recently trying to weaponize God? I think I did something earlier about that. Either blogging or... Oh, yeah, maybe to that post that's linked there. Oh, interesting. Isn't that interesting?
You got God here, Alchemist. That landed on top of curse out there in reverse.
Yep, curse in reverse. The lowercase g they've been bowing and cucking and simping to. Right? Scotty Cuckarati, hail Lucifer, but I'm a Christian in MMA crypto. God, really? No, really, I'm a Christian. Here, look, I'll do a Bible quote for you. Oh yeah, really? You really do hail Lucifer there? No, it's from a movie, Cox. Oh, Clerks 3. Why haven't you watched it, Cox? Right? Oh, dude, I dare you, since you know, such a big tough guy, you should go in church, right? When you go to church, go right up to your pastor, right in the right in the middle of the meeting. Right in the middle of church. Just walk right up to his pulpit and just put your arms out and look up at him and go, hail Lucifer, right? See if he laughs. Because he said he was going to laugh, Scotty Cuckarati. I mean, that's what he said he was going to do. Your pastor is so cool that you could walk right up to him with your arms out and go, hail Lucifer, right to him. And he'll laugh, right? Scotty Cuckarati, such a tough guy, right? Weaponizing Conan. I wonder why Conan was there, the miner was there for people to weaponize in the first place. Like the Brandos, the Brandons and stuff, and the Anthony Cruzes. Right? Yeah, I mean, look what's happened to these people. You guys don't realize really what you're up against and what you're simping to. Hoax wars. Who do you simp to, Hoax? Or you man calling people coward? Right? You want to call people cowards and ban like bitches, right? And simp to that. I mean, it's how you're gonna live life. How are you gonna, block or ban or mute somebody or time out somebody when you're in the grocery store and you don't like the way they look and they're sitting next to you in line, in a long line at the grocery store? Oh wait, you guys don't go to the grocery store? Oh shit. Well, maybe that's why, I've been ordering, groceries in to, keep up with the Joneses, huh? Is that what it takes to keep up with the Joneses? Like this guy right here. Everyone, always, forever and ever. And you really do almost act like Spamthony G, all pissed off, being busted out on another one of her lies. Can't even tell me what call it was she had with Predward in the jailhouse calls. What number was it, Spamthony? Was it like 47? Was it 64? Right? We had to cry to Predward. Oh, Cox was in my chat last night, Predward. I'm gonna get that Cox when I get out of here. The fuck is all that, dude? What number call was that? Was it like 4? I can't remember. 56? I don't know. It's in there somewhere. Huh? What call number was that? Oh, wait a minute. Spamthony had to have it book burned. They're going to get down to the bottom of public record, people. Who's got the public record, people? You guys are pathetic. You're getting hosed. Gonna get the hose again.
You got God here, Alchemist. That landed on top of curse out there in reverse. If there's different individuals here that have been trying to place curses on you, send a ton of negative energy here to you, this energy is going right back to the individuals that sent it. Something here has reversed. If this is a whole religious community that gathered up in the name of God to try and place curses on someone, to hide their own evil and wicked ways, it's all going back to these individuals now. Demonic possession came out within the first part of the reading. Whatever dark energies these individuals have been involved in conjuring up to send to different individuals, or to invoke dark entities to come through here on this realm, to do evil here on this realm, all of these entities are going back to these individuals. It's going to lead into murder-suicide incidences. It's going to lead into mass suicide incidences. How are these individuals going to cover that up when there's different individuals here in churches or mosques committing mass suicide or committing mass deaths? It's a whole lot of evil here, alchemist, that has been invoked that's now going back, as it should. And with the rate things are going right now, many of these individuals are going to be so overwhelmed with the things that are going on, they're not going to be able to cover it all up. And it's going to expose them even more. We got secret openings come out there in reverse. Then we got top secret that's out there in reverse as well. Because something is no longer going to be a secret. Something here is no longer going to be a secret.
Yeah, I just want to know how this lady is just so over the target all the time. That's crazy.
Is now coming out. All of these things that these individuals have been trying to cover up, alchemists, this all falls in line with crimes against humanity. If people that go to war and commit war crimes, when different individuals here within the military or certain countries commit war crimes, those individuals have to be held accountable for the war crimes that they've committed. If these are different individuals, corrupt politicians in different countries, many of them working with one another, to commit crimes against humanity on a global scale, they all have to be held accountable. You don't just get to be freaking born, then be placed in a certain position where you're supposed to be governing over people, protecting people, and decide, well, I don't want to govern and protect the people. I want to destroy their life because I want to be wealthy, or because I want to have this, or because I want that, or I want people to be fearful of me, or I want this respect. Like, you don't get to govern laws that you yourself do not follow. You don't get to do all of these evil and corrupt things and then think you're going to cover it up. You don't get to live your life like this and do things like this to people. You do not. So damn these people, damn their positions, damn whatever authority they thought they had, because many of them, they're going to be losing it. And some of them are going to be losing more because their time is coming. They're a waste to this earth. They are a waste to this earth. All of these people. All of these people that do these things, whether they're brainwashed to do these things or they know exactly what the damn hell they're doing, they're a waste to this earth. They don't serve the earth. They don't serve the people. So what the hell are they doing here? What the hell? Like, what are you doing here? And you know what I said to my spirit team a couple months ago, alchemist? I'm pretty sure a lot of demonic forces from outer realms come here on this realm and they basically manifest their own realm here. Demons. People that live underground. They come here and they create underground bunkers and all sorts of things. Like, they are literally manifesting how they live their life, in whatever realm they've come from here on this realm. Huh? And it can't be. That's why there's been so much imbalance and chaos here on this realm. Because they're going against the natural flow of life. They want to manipulate everything just to suit themselves in a habitat that...
To protect their way of life in an age-old cult. Where the sickos are now walking demons right up in your face, but it just starts through the internet a little bit now, don't it? Huh? Sicko JT Colfax right up in your face that diddles dead bodies. You guys just love it. Oh, go there with him, NTF, and start calling other people chomos. Wow, amazing. Huh? Just like Anthony Cruz, right? Call people chomos, then censor. Wow, amazing, right? Just because you're a little jacked up, huh? Fuck, man, this country needs a boot camp bad, which might help people see through these walking zombies. Well, it's going to be more prevalent on the streets. I mean, it's just the internet is a barometer for that type of activity. For sicko ghouls like JT Colfax to sit right up in your face. Likes to start houses on fire and diddle dead bodies, right? Oh, but wait a minute. That's okay, because if you don't see the evidence, then it didn't happen, and he's an okay guy. None of it happened. He's innocent. Wow, Glazendine. Wow.
Evidently, they're not comfortable in. The only way they can be comfortable within this earth is by creating chaos. Then they need to go back to wherever the hell the chaos they came from.
Yeah.
Not come here and create chaos.
Yeah.
Not come here and create.
Yeah, Glazendine. You know, remember when you were saying, I love God, right? Back in the day. Now look at you. All masks all kind of ripped off. People saw it. Saw your news, let's say, appearance. Your appearance on the news, right? People are starting to see through that shit. Oh my God. Right. Now she's platformed so she can speak all ladylike and upright. We love God around here. That heifer's been sacrificed, everyone. You look it up. Wait a minute. And she said the heifer was sacrificed yesterday, everyone. What are you going to do? Better read your Bible. Right? You look it up. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like they tried to do one in front of a mosque last month, and then they rejected the other heifers for being degenerates. Wow. Huh. But hey, all of a sudden Vic, Dorkbot, and a few others are really loving their God. Here, we're going to go back a little bit. I'm going to shut up.
What realm they've come from here on this realm, and it can't be. That's why there's been so much imbalance and chaos here on this realm. Because they're going against the natural flow of life. They want to manipulate everything just to suit themselves in a habitat that evidently they're not comfortable in. The only way they can be comfortable within this earth is by creating chaos. Then they need to go back to wherever the hell the chaos they came from.
Yep.
Not come here and create chaos. Not come here and create chaos and then try and cover it up. These people are annoying, like they are. Everything they do is pointless, it's stupid.
You got Scotty Cuccarati in the background. Hell knows your face. Uh-huh. Get your Christian crypto today, everyone.
This is like people that have so much money or they have power in their life, they don't know what to do with it. They were never grounded or stable people mentally. Yeah. They were never grounded or stable people.
This is why we definitely need a boot camp, man. You got to get these younger generation, man. They get out of high school and it's immediately into boot camp, wean them off the tape, off the video games. Get them out with some fresh air, probably the first time in their life, right? They won't have a tablet or a phone in their hand longer than, short in a few minutes, right? Holy shit, man. I mean, when I went through boot camp, there was no, social media addictions back then. Oh, geez.
Different individuals that gain a ton of wealth, they don't know what to do with it. Oh, well, let me do this with my life now. Let me go mess with other people's lives now because I'm so bored with my life. Let me see what life would be like if I did this. Let me see what life would be like if I did that. Let me see what life would be like if I manipulated this, because I have the money to do that. These are stupid systems. Stupid systems here that have been put in place that many different individuals have been secretly trying to normalize. These things cannot be normalized. They will not be normalized.
Nope.
The way that these individuals have chosen to live their life is not going to be normalized. Different individuals here being picked off, different things happening to different individuals. It's not going to be normalized. People creating weapons to really hurt people. For what? No, man. Whatever top secrets they were trying to keep secrets, Alchemist, is all going to be exposed. Just like every dog has their day. Every scandal is going to come out. These top secrets are not going to be kept a secret anymore. We got Motel Hotel Alchemist by cover-up. Military. There may be something here that was going on, Alchemist, where it surrounds different individuals here that are part of the military. Some of these individuals may have been traveling. It's either they're traveling to target certain people that had contracts on them, or something was going on in a specific hotel or a motel involving different individuals here within the military. Something here that these individuals have been trying to cover up as well. This motel or hotel here may be abandoned due to an accident that's out there in reverse. Landed by natural causes. Someone here may have died from something other than what was put on their cause of death. But this strongly does feel, Alchemist, this was because of a cover-up. Inside job out there in reverse. Hiding out and retired. Portal. We got paper trail that's out there in reverse. Cybercrime. By legal proceedings. Outside.
Oh, man. Leaving your trail. Yeah, you guys are pretty messy. I've been meaning to say that for a long time. Really, you guys, your paper trail's really messy and bad. Like, I just don't know what you guys think you're getting away with, but it's interesting how it's so up in your face and so messy. Why aren't people noticing that a little bit more, I wonder? Because it's supposed to be up in your face on purpose? Is there a consent form that I may have, signed or something like that? Just wondering if there's, there is this willing participant thing, but to have sickos right up in your face on purpose, being protected by the state, attorney general, so forth. News stations, Channel 31. Huh. Very interesting. I don't know. I guess that's for you guys to find out. I just, document stuff, give a little bit of my opinion, and then go fishing. So there you go.
With cybercrime being out there, Alchemist, I'm definitely picking up a lot of illegal things that have been going on digitally. Illegal digital surveillance, illegal phone tapping, illegal GPS tracking.
Wow.
Also, that all of the things that have been
You know what? That's really invested, right? Like, he's like just a fisherman, kind of retired, right? That's a lot to be invested in right there. How Glazing Dean, right? Tracking financials, so forth. Oh, you bought a new boat. Everybody got a new kayak, right? It'll be coming out, right? Oh my gosh, that's really invested to be so glued too, to have to go up on the panels, right? Every time there's an open link out there.
Could go ahead. If someone has placed a trafficking contract here on...
wait a minute. They're all friends now with one common goal, right? To destroy Cox. He's got to go.
Man, that individual is watched intently, physically as well as digitally. They're tracked through their device. But then they'll lie, gaslight. What's that person talking about? They must be schizophrenic. But if that person comes up missing, what? If that person comes up missing because they were actually sold into trafficking, what? What then? or if something happens to that person's life, this cybercrime here also involving things that were being done online, fraud that was being committed. These people know exactly what they're doing when they're doing it. They just don't want people to know what they're doing, and they don't want people to believe what they're doing.
Yeah.
But those who it's happening to, those who it has happened
Dude,
to and has
that
survived.
is a lot of time invested, yo. Have to convince people of what you're doing, what you're not doing. It's really interesting. Okay, let's go back. Let's listen to what she said again.
This cybercrime here also involving things that were being done online, fraud that was being committed.
Contracts, insurance policies.
These people know exactly what they're doing when they're doing it. They just don't want people to know what they're doing, and they don't want people to believe what they're doing.
Yeah, it's pretty deep, huh? Man.
But those
It's gotta suck to be so invested to try to cover up your tracks, like with what you guys are doing. And using autistic people like that instead of, autistic people that are there that want to participate. So trying to uplift them and, maybe tell them, hey, you might not want to be around here. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to use autistic women like that Noelle chick to porn bomb people. Madria.
it's happening to, those who it has happened to and has survived, we know exactly what these people are and what they do. They're smug motherfuckers, like trash people. The whole world is going to know about these individuals. Every single person that's had their involvement in these schemes, these operations, everybody's going to know about them. And the major exposure of all of these things, it has to happen. It's a part of this prophecy so that this change can come through. All the false communities that weaponize their religion, pretending that they believe in something or a higher force, but really and truly, they're just getting different individuals that they're fooling and deluding to give all their energy to a demonic force. Then that demonic force does more evil here on this realm. All of those people need to be outed and exposed. They need to see the truth about who they really are and what they're serving. Why do people ask why is there so much evil in this world, but no one's questioning what they're giving their power and their energy to? For many of the individuals that thought they were really serving God, but really and truly they're giving their power to a demonic entity here, and that entity is going around working through different people, including the people here that are even preaching. And all of these people that do these things, you think they don't know this? You don't think when they go and stand at the pulpit preaching, you think they don't know that they're energy harvesting of all the people within the church? You don't think certain church members or religious members in whatever religious community know exactly what's going on? You don't think they know their practices are demonic, but they're trying to delude people and make it seem like it's godly. God ordained them to do this. God told them to do this. Nah. You don't think different individuals here within the government, especially the corrupt motherfuckers that have had their involvement in excessively targeting people, know what's been going on within certain neighborhoods and communities? They damn well know. They damn well know what's going on within their neighborhoods and their communities. They know. But they will sit there with a smile on their face, a smug look on their face, acting like they don't know, acting like they're bringing change. Oh, let's implement this law. Let's do this. Let's say this. Let's act like this. Let's orchestrate this so people, think we're doing something. Man, these people are just exhausting. They're just exhausting. It's beyond exhausting. Like, these are just the most stupid and foulest of ways to live your life when life never had to be like this. These people made life like this, and then they wanted to normalize it. They wanted to normalize it. None of this stuff is going to be normalized. It's going to be exposed and it's going to be stopped. And the people that have been involved in normalizing these things, overlooking these things, they're going to be stopped. They're going to be exposed and they're going to be stopped. And many of them are going to drop. This is truly a prophecy here, alchemist, that's being fulfilled now. And I strongly do feel like this prophecy here, alchemist, is going to come with a lot of chaos because of all the chaos that these individuals wanted to invoke. These are years, generations, centuries that these individuals have spent doing the same thing over and over again. Many of them sustaining their family bloodlines through this evil. Through this evil. None of these individuals are going to get away with the things that they've done. None of them. We got 2008, 2001, 1983, 1981, July, and we've got May, 1975, 2010, 1963, 2023, 1969, 1978, 1982, 1965, 2010, 2009. These months and years may be significant to you, alchemists, or the individuals involved in this. We got Hillingdon, Pisces. You could be a Pisces, or this could be a Pisces involved in this. We got initials I, Chicago, Trinidad and Tobago, Turkey. We got a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio, this could be a Scorpio involved in this. We got Italy, Mauritius, Aylesbury, Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius, or this could be an Aquarius involved in this. Switzerland, Louisiana, Nigeria, Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn, or this could be a Capricorn involved in this. We got Sydney, initials H, initials O. And we got a Porsche. New Zealand, North Yorkshire, Surrey. Someone drives a Morris garage vehicle. Norfolk, Chesham, Boston, Germany, initials X, initials L, and we got initials E. These signs, initials, and places, alchemists, may be significant to you or the individuals involved in this.
Well, really, the only thing I've got to say to that is it's always bigger than you think it is. I am constantly amazed at the efforts to have to try to just invest so much energy and time in protecting such a sick fucking thing, man. We had deep, some songs lined up. I've been digging this band lately. I'm gonna play more of these guys soon.
Joey, man. We're at it again. See, but this time, I got no fucks, Joey. I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to fucking lose. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. But you do. You know why? Because you have to live on fucking YouTube. You have to. That's your existence here. And nobody can make the artist formerly known as Trollop Rules, because you're not Trollop Rules anymore. Glenn stole that from you, and you let him. That's right. He took down your Trollop Rules channel and fucking stole your name and copyrighted it. And then he turned around and he took your Tiffany Moser channel down and fucking took everything off of that. And you had to start all over again. I was there. I watched. All right? So you're not that tough. But you're trying to reinvent yourself. And your little fake friends are all around you that are patting you on the fucking back and saying, well done, Trollop Bros, well done. I know what you are. I know exactly what you are, and I know who you are. And you're fucking with some people that you really shouldn't be fucking with. All right? And this ain't got nothing to do with James D. It's got something to do with me sick and tired of you fucking poking people. All right? You were better off doing the Yaxley and all that other, and the Renee shit. You were better off doing that. No, but you got big for your britches and you started fucking with other people. And you don't like it when I call you out on your bullshit. That's why you're doing what you're doing. You don't like that. But you know what? I always had a penchant for doing that to you, for calling you out on your bullshit. And the problem is, you got a real big fucking ego, but you got a real fragile ego. And you don't like nobody telling you what to do. And you don't like nobody calling you out on your bullshit and saying because you live in a glass house, you throw stones. You don't like that. All right? You are queen, right? Well, you're not the fucking queen. You're a bitch. That's what you are. You're a bitch motherfucker. That's what you are. All right? You're a little fucking snowflake libtard. That somebody says something you don't like and you fucking lose your mind on them and you go make a fucking fake video on them. And that's fine. That's fine. Because as an American citizen, which is what you are, yes, I know where you live. As an American citizen, you have the right to free speech, the First Amendment. So you can say whatever you fucking want. And it don't fucking bother me. But you know what? I got the right to free speech too. And I'm going to speak the truth. And I choose to speak the truth. And Katie, your little friend, who was supposed to have left, right? Didn't you make a video that Katie left? But she's back, right? She's fucking back. So she made you look like a liar, didn't she? She made you look stupid. And you continuing to cover for her. And that's fine. That's okay. But you're the one who looks stupid. Okay? But Trollop Rules doesn't like to look stupid. Joey Mam does not like to look stupid. And that's the problem. I make Joey Mam look stupid. I know what you did. I was there. All right? And before this is over, all right? I'm going to let you have your little fun. But before this is over, I'm going to say my fucking piece. And I'm going to connect the dots between all three of yous. All right? I'm going to connect the little fucking dots. And you're not going to like the way this comes out because the truth sucks. And you hate the fucking truth. You hate the truth. Even though you try to come off like you're a truther, you're not. You're hiding a lot of nasty little secrets. And I know them. So, you go ahead and you have your little fun. And I'll sit here and I'll watch you. Okay? Because when I've had enough of you, I'm going to pull the plug and I'm going to fucking fire back. I'll tell you what. You better make this real fucking good. I'll tell you the same thing I told Tracy. She threatened me. And I told her the same thing. You better make this real fucking good. You better bury me. You better put me in the fucking dirt where I don't want to come out and open my fucking, I don't want to open my mouth again. But you're not gonna. You know why? Because you hit like a bitch, Joey, ma'am.
Well, I ain't my riding. It's all the same. When it drips like posture, I hesitate. And I hate myself, man. But who's to blame? I guess I just see through when way to take on the world would be something. 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 I play my music, it's all the same. When it trips like posture, my head is hanging. And I hate myself, man, but who's to blame? I guess I'm just fucked up, or too insane, because if it's all way to take on the world would be something. To take on the world would be something. To take on the world would be something. To take on the world would be something.
Say you fuck around and now you're gonna find out you done fucked with the wrong one. You've been stalking people. And you are a predator. You hang out with known predators.
As he's doing it all high pitched and alarmist, extremist style. Let's go back. Let's listen to that again. On the internet. Sounds just like fellow mod. He's talked me, shizzle.
Say you fuck around and now you're gonna find out you done fucked with the wrong one. You've been stalking people. And you are a predator.
He's gonna call your sheriff's department, everyone.
You hang out with known predators. JD.
Oh,
Got
there
him
it
in
is.
10 times in the back. And then
Horrible.
you over there, up in Nanya's chat, up in her little crack of her little booty hole, waiting for them little farts, so you can breathe in that old stinky air.
Okay, so who sounds like the predator? Just wondering here.
Make your face turn all green like a little alien. Ooh wee. Guess what? Not only that, Stephen, I'm going to put some bad reviews on the company that you're working for, and I will make that call. Yes, I'm going to put the link in there where you're making all these threats and harassing people. Yes, sirree. We're going to make you infamous, not famous, but infamous. Your neighbors are going to see. Your family's going to hear all them little dirty secrets of yours. I wonder what they're going to be thinking about little Stephen. Stephen, you have a brand new Volkswagen, don't you? You have another brand new vehicle, too. I know what they are. Oh, I'm going to put that out. Ooh. I'm putting out all the links so people can go there, and they can leave a review, too, see? But see, the difference is that we're not just going to go after somebody that we don't like how you went after Locksmith, along with JD and Shay Fontaine. Yeah, see, I'm just mirroring what you have done, but the difference is that I'm telling the truth. I come with the truth, Stephen. I got more stuff on you than you. It's going to be like Christmas time. And I want to be there and watch you open them presents. Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to sit on that toilet for a little bit because you're going to be sick when I get done with you. It's going to be 5 hours of a stream calling everybody. And I'm going to tell them, now, I'm going to send y'all the link to all these videos of Stephen. Oh, yes, I'm going to do that. And see, everybody that has you modded in their channel, they're all predators. They're all predators. So whoever got this Steven guy, the good guy, modded, you are associating with a known predator. You better hurry up and unmod him, because Steven's day is coming. And say, Steven, guess what, a little honey bunny? You remember when Nanya called you at work and all? I have that also, where you were crying, saying, oh, Nanya's coming after me and JD. I got that video. Ooh-wee. It's funny how Vic can acquire different things. When he puts his mind to it, he can move a pile of doo-doo with just one thought. And I bet you got to blow a big old turd out of that asshole of yours. See? You see how it works now, Steve? Y'all make calls to people's families, telling lies. Vic, he's calling your family, Stephen. He's calling your family. See, that's the magical thing there, Steve. See, I have my Discord, and I told people, join my Discord. But when you join anonymously with another name nobody knows. That way, you can feed me the information, and I'll run with it, and I'll show everybody your little dirty secret. That little turd floating in that toilet. Oh, so how big it is? Oh, it's a floater. We're going to leave that little turd in that toilet, so whenever you got a pee-pee, you got a little target. You got a little battleship you can sink when you pee-pee. See, we're going to play games now, Steve. We're going to play games, and now I tagged you, and you are it. And then we're going to play hide and seek. So, yeah, Vic, he's up to date. And he ain't going to be late. I want to see you get yourself out of this little pickle. You can run to your family. Tell your mom and daddy, oh, it's a lie, it's a lie. But they're going to hear what their little son has said online. And your wife will hear it too. Don't think she won't. Steve, she might be one of the ones I call. What's she going to say when I tell her that you have put her and her family, her children, in danger by your dangerous acts online? Okay? What are you going to think? Right now is the time that you need to delete every motherfucking thing off of your YouTube. You and JD and Shay. We can't forget about them. If y'all don't do it, I'll be making calls on both of y'all. And yes, Shay, I have your new address.
I need to hear that again.
Steve, she might be one of the ones I call. What's she going to say when I tell her that you have put her and her family, her children, in danger by your dangerous acts online?
Who's doling out the danger, Rodney? Sounds like you're the danger to be scared of. I need to hear that again.
What's she going to say when I tell her that you have put her and her family, her children, in danger by your dangerous acts online? Okay?
Well, it's that almost sounds like a threat now, doesn't it? Wow, it'd be great to have some of these professionals around, like that master little puppet Anthony Cruz, that was such a advocate for the good guy. Wow, I wonder why he's not really going over this footage. Oh, I know, we know Anthony's been busy, but he'll insta ban like Predward. Right? I mean, if you can insta-ban like Predward and be around, I mean, you're all about the good guy there at one time, Mr. Anthony Cruz. Right? It sounds like Vic is making a threat that he's the danger to the good guy's family. And this was 2 weeks ago. Where have you been? You guys just cease to amaze me, man. But Vic, what type of danger is good guy's family in, and who's doling it out? Sounds like Vic's the one that's part of the danger. Right? You guys are dealing some pretty serious whack shit there. Disco shit. But it's all laced with fentanyl. Fake. Synthetic fake. Huh? Come on, Rodney. Did you just join in? One of your little spies says, "Oh, Cox is really tearing you up. You might want to go look." Huh, Rodney? You're not banned. Who's the danger, Rodney? Right?
Don't think she won't. Steve, she might be one of the ones I call. What's she going to say when I tell her that you have put her and her family, her children, in danger by your dangerous acts online? Okay?
Okay. Well, I wonder who he is to be doling out the danger.
You don't think? Right now is the time that you need to delete every motherfucking thing off of your YouTube. You and JD and Shay. We can't forget about them. If y'all don't do it, I'll be making calls on both of y'all. And yes, Shay, I have your new address. See, y'all don't care about people's families. I'm not making a threat to your family. I'm trying to save your family from you, Steve. And Shay Fontaine, you better be very, very, very worried, because child protective people, you're on their radar right now. So you better hurry up and clean that nasty ass house. You better stop fucking with people.
I think we need to go back on that. Man, I've been a little busy doing other stuff.
You better be very, very, very worried, because you, Steve, and Shay Fontaine, you better be very, very, very worried, because child protective people, you're on their radar right now. So you better hurry up and clean that nasty ass house.
I wonder if they got to have this stool pigeon singing karaoke about Shay, right? Like that other stalker that was singing karaoke to her through Facebook one day for like 3 hours. Huh. I wonder if this scumbag doesn't realize that actually Shay has some really good evidence to back her claims. Then they send in this stool pigeon. We're going to weaponize CPS. They're watching you. Yeah. After they came into her house and gave all her and her kids COVID. Huh. Well. And then again here, he's the danger.
You better stop fucking with people. Because when people live in...
Okay, but wait a minute. When you gonna stop fucking with people, though?
Their own life, not even fucking with you, bro. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. And see, that rubber band that you kept stretching, and it done popped.
It's like the battle of one-liners, right? Or the two-liners. Oh, God.
Pop back on you, and it's done left a red mark on that butthole of yours. It's going to sting a little bit.
Preds usually like to talk about buttholes all the time.
I'm going live again. This time when I go live, Steve.
I must have skipped over the threat. I heard it while I was doing my thing. I heard it, but I mean, really. See, he's telling you that he's the danger, and if you don't take your videos down, you're putting your family in danger. That's what I heard. Oh, he's only warning your family about how dangerous you are because you won't take your videos down. Got it. Got it. Take your videos down and leave, or else deal with the danger.
I'm going to start making these calls. And once I get done making these calls, I'm going to send everybody that I called, I'm going to send them a text with the information to where to go to.
Oh, wow.
To see all these videos.
Like it, I think it's Rodney Lamar Bowman. I don't know if it's a .net or a .com, but it's there. You just search it.
Here, the victim impact statements that your victims have made against you. And I'm not stopping there, Stephen. I'm going to the neighborhood associations. They're all going to know about you. A predator living in their neighborhood with proof. He is a predator, a stalker. So it might be anywhere from a 5-hour stream up to a 7-8 hour stream. We're going to have a fun party today. See, I've been fooling everybody, now you think I'm making calls on her, and then made Daniel Richard Columbus, making him think I'm going to make calls on him. And Scott, oh, he's on the radar too now. You seen how fast he got up there on old Jeff's panel? Woo! Him and old Gomez going at it. Oh, Chomaz Gomez. My ex little lover that we had a little fun time together, but you know, he's too domineering, and he's always the power bottom, and I just got tired. And Steve, you're the power bottom now. I'm going to drill that little asshole. I'm going to loosen it up so you don't have to worry about poo-pooing when you get constipation. You just sit down and it'll just drop out. You just like a little chicken egg, how it just pops out that little butthole. You're gonna pop out more than just an egg out that little butthole. Your whole intestines gonna be, your intestines might be dragging the ground when I get done with you. I'm gonna show you how to troll somebody. I'm gonna show you how to stalk somebody. I'm just gonna stalk you for a day though, see. I'm not gonna stalk you for 2 to 3 years. So you should have learned. I told you. I told you today was gonna come, and today is Christmas time for Steven. Everybody clap. Yay, Steven! How do you feel? Do you feel special now? You got my attention. You better feel special. Don't hurt my feelings now. Don't hurt my feelings. Because I got you a big surprise. Your life is fucked now, buddy. Everybody's going to know that you're a stalker. I have proof that you've been stalking people. See, I only call dumb shit out over there at Angel Don Epley's. She's a stalker too. She is a predator. But you, Steve, you're a different kind of predator. You're one of the worst kind of predators. You're trying to pick up children. And folks, that is the truth. I have the text. Him talking to a minor child. No shit. Okay? I have those texts. See, I kept telling people that you're a predator. Well, we already know you're a predator. We just didn't know you was a child predator, motherfucker. And you're over there in John Davis's. You're over there in Nanya's. You're over there in Jeff's. Kind of weird to have a company like that. You are the company that you keep. Now, y'all remember that. Y'all remember that. You are the company you keep. Now, Steve, how did I get this picture? Was that the picture that you sent to the little girl? Was it? Well, your wife's going to know. I have every right to tell her everything about you. I have every right to tell every neighbor around you, your family, your in-laws, and your wife's family and her in-law.
Well, out of that handful of people watching, no one wants to panel up, huh? Too big of a scary guy, I guess. I'm interested in knowing like Anthony Cruz's views on the danger that Vic's sitting there talking about. Hoax Force, man. I mean, I'm in. Like to hear from these professionals, such professionals. We need to have their input on what this danger is that Vic is trying to lay out. Huh? Weaponizing kids, saying he was talking to a minor. Gog's next door neighbor's no show. I'm the one that's not lying, right? I'm the one telling the truth. God. I mean, are they little chaos agents? Because he said he was going to work his magic. I mean, did you hear that in there? It's in there somewhere, right? He's going to work his magic. Oh my God. It's pretty pathetic.
And that was kind of when, that's what I knew the story I was looking into was a lot bigger than I wanted to be. Yeah. I want Ella Draper to have her kids back. I hate talking about Hampstead. No one knows about Hampstead. No one knows about Hampstead.
As it becomes more hungry and wakes up, needing to be fed, this once docile beast comes at you from a direction that you will never see until it's too late.
Hello, and good day, folks. Today I'm speaking to you as the plenipotentiary judge to educate you on a very disturbing phenomenon called house stupid people. And this is going to be on the back of our existing material. Okay, so this is going to be on the back of existing material. And I'll be using Wikipedia, YouTube, books, and etc. to explain what this means. The foundation from which I'll be speaking from is a small little book, and it's a tiny little book. Okay? It's a small essay, and it's quite literally called The Basic Laws of Human Stupidity.
That really works, don't it? That really works. That really works, don't it?
And it's by Carla. Okay, now, I have instructed all my students on the internet, as it were, to get this book. It's only a few dollars, and to read it and to understand it. For me to be able to give it some weight, I will do my best to describe it, because this has a great deal of explanatory research. The book itself is also part of a foundation of a man that existed in World War II, a priest by the name of Hoax. Quite a famous person in Germany. And I'll be talking about that. Well, first of all, these are laws that he's describing. Okay? The basic laws, basic, which means the fundamental laws of human stupidity. And he uses a quadrant piece of graph to be able to explain it. So because I want to be able to promote other people's work as well, I'm going to use the YouTube channels that are already explaining these things as part of the foundation. Because I want to give them accreditation. It's quite important. So this is the main character that we're speaking about. The foundation of this work is actually generated from Hoax, priest in Germany that was witnessing the Nazis and what they were doing. Okay. And then in the 1970s, you had the book by Carlo that talked about the 5 laws of stupidity. Now, as you can see, some of these views on this is like nearly 1 million views, which means people are really coming to understand how our world really works. Let's go on to the first law. The first law says quite literally this from the back of the book, and I'm using this as fair market value or fair market usage. Okay? Always, inevitably, everyone underestimates the number of stupid people in circulation. He goes to explain in great detail, even though it's a very short book, that however much we are estimating how much stupid people there are on the planet, we have got that number wrong. What he's basically saying is that it is far greater than we have possibly imagined.
Nobody asked you for your fucking opinion! Capiche? Okay. She drives me crazy.
It's quite a difficult concept for me to wrap my head around, that there are more people on this planet in circulation that have stupidity in them than I can possibly even estimate.
But what I'm saying is that if you're gonna say something negative about me, make sure you come with facts, and then let's have a debate about it. That's all I'm saying.
Published documents that show the Department of Corrections has been refurbishing, renovating the gas chamber at a prison in Florence that hasn't been used in more than 20 years. Why would DOC bring back the gas chamber?
Full stop. The consequences of that one sentence leads us on to various other findings, which is the second basic law, is that the probability, these are his words, the probability that a certain man or a woman be stupid is independent of any other characteristics of that person or that man or woman. What it basically means is that whether they are rich, poor, famous, very beautiful, very ugly, whatever category that us human beings put people in, all of these categories have these levels of stupidity in them.
She drives me crazy. She drives me to where, you know what, I almost checked myself into the psychiatric ward. She almost drove me to check myself into the psychiatric ward because she drives me crazy. Be quiet.
So if we are talking about poor people, the people that struggle every day, as it were, financially. He's saying those numbers of stupid people that exist in that demographic is identical to, so we say, the aristocracy. Each one of these statements is as profound can be, but how he self-qualifies it will come to the end. This is the most frightening bit for me, as it were, as I'm starting to conclude my studies on stupid people. A stupid man or woman, which is the third law, by the way, sorry to miss that. The third law, which is the golden law, it's the golden rule. A stupid man or woman is a person who causes loss to others or to a group or group of people, while himself deriving no gain and even possibly incurring losses to themselves. Let me paraphrase it. A stupid man or woman causes loss to other people as well as themselves. So that is the third law, which is the golden rule, is that the person, man or woman, is so stupid that they do cause damage to other people as well as to themselves.
What? I am a true fucking patriot for Brian.
Which in itself has a great deal of explanatory reach for myself. The fourth law, which is also quite breathtaking. Stupid people always underestimate the damaging power. Sorry, I beg your pardon, let me rephrase this. The fourth law, non-stupid people underestimate the damaging power of stupid people.
It's great. So, did you have something you wanted to say?
Sure. I mean, I hear what's going on. You know, there's fake shield channels out there, and they do have to be exposed.
In particular, non-stupid people constantly forget that at all times and places and under any circumstances to deal and or associate with stupid people infallibly turns out to be a costly mistake. Wow.
Right now, I mean, if Tech would come up here and save me, but Juanita says you're Aaron B. Hoax slave master.
Oh, right, Juanita. I'm not anybody's slave. I'm not anybody's slave.
Everyone says you're working for somebody, Urban. Monograph?
I don't know why they're saying that. Because they are, in essence, guilty by association.
What a statement. Now, the conclusion, as I will go and explain a lot more, is that the fifth law of stupidity, this is the fifth law, that is also what you're looking at on the screen. A stupid person is the most dangerous type of person. A stupid person is more dangerous than a bandit.
Cool.
I have one question. Is this real?
Is what real?
Look. So I got the idea that everything is alarm.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, the whole company. So are you guys acting? Is
Me and
alarm?
No.
So that's real.
Yeah. Well, what would be fake about it? It comes to a point of like how real is like a hatred between me and him. Probably not much, but I'm saying that
you said nobody told you that's real, and you said nobody told you that's scripted. You said that, Urban, and like, oh my goodness.
No one told me that was scripted. This right here?
Yeah.
As far as what? Oh, that's how it's going now? Well, I haven't talked to anyone set up things behind the scenes, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, great, thanks.
And here, I'm going to start describing what you're looking at. On the left-hand quadrant, you'll see helpless people. And on the right-hand top corner, you see intelligent people. And you see on the bottom right-hand quadrant, you will see bandits. Bandits are essentially thieves, as well as narcissists and psychopaths and all these types of people. And then, of course, we have stupid people. And what it's basically saying is this, that stupid people are the most dangerous. And this is why.
or a hunting log. Anything above that is not. The stuff is, you are nothing. Nothing.
A stupid man or a woman is what that's the word. And a stupid person is so self-indulgent under Barnabas' system of knowledge and morality is that the stupid person has little or no morality. With Carlo, with the basic rules of stupidity, what he is basically saying is that it's more or less a genetic trait. But of course, he was not privileged to understand how genetics works or or epigenetics works.
I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't.
We are very quick to blame nature, and we are very quick to blame genes and other factors, rather than the people that are actually doing these things. Our mistake essentially is to excuse stupid people for their conduct and blame it on nature and stuff. But I won't be going down that route. What is the most prominent for me is that they do cause incredible amounts of damage.
OJM was leaving comments for Betty Washam saying he bows to his... OJM is a game player. He's a young guy who thinks that he's being some kind of undercover. He's just being an idiot. That's all he is. You cannot play games with these people. And that's why I do block people.
And that damage is very simple. Because their stupidity is so unpredictable that it follows no rationality, that it doesn't follow even the rationality of them trying to get a gain for themselves in being stupid. And because it doesn't follow even the basic rules of being a bandit or a thief, or even a person in their helpless quadrant, it takes us by surprise how stupid an individual can be. And rolled out onto a national scale, like in World War II or Iraq I or Iraq II, or what Tony Blair and the Bush did in convincing the people that there is internal terrorism and the terrorism also exists outside of their country. And coaching them, coaching the population to actually believe such things exist. And the general public, because we grossly underestimate how much of these people on our planet there really is, we also underestimate the level of damage that they are able to do. What you folks out there are witnessing in the corona period, with the mortgages, the loans, the debts, the student loans, the mortgage frauds, the Great British Mortgage fraud, and all of those things is on the back of stupid people taking action, as it were. In Boniface's view, and he actually, lost his life on account of his findings, is that they lack morality. They lack no central gravity to gravitate to or anchor them like a man or woman with faith, not religion, of course. Because of this, their stupidity goes haywire. And manipulative people that know about these things rile them up into a stupor of Convincing their fellow man, as it were, that if you're not on it, then you are against it. In other words, if you're not believing that the terrorists are in Iraq and they're going to blow up America, if you don't believe what we believe, then you are stupid. And human beings, what they are, fall into that pattern. Gosh, we can't go against the general belief. But there is always an underlying principle of highly moral people, people with ethics, shall we say, that will stand their ground. And it is the cultivation of these people that must take action greater than the stupid people. Because the stupid people will always take you by surprise, how far they can take a nation to the brink of war or even self-destruction. So, the intelligent quadrant here, the rational people, because they are rational people, they cannot, and if not, will not, ever comprehend or want to comprehend. Why would a man or a woman behave and conduct themselves in such a way that it damages not only themselves, that incurs incredible amount of losses to themselves? Why would they do that? Why would a man or a woman cause such great loss to themselves and other people? Why would they do that? Because they don't have the answer to it, and because they're not willing to go with that simple explanation is that they are stupid. They excuse them. And in doing so, the disaster strikes again and again. And stupid people win the day.
I feel that. Yeah, most of my friends were adults growing up when I was a kid because me hanging around kids ain't gonna progress much. So if I got some 16-year-old and I'm in that same position where I was kicking it with this 30-year-old because he do some shit, why do you fags always looking at this shit as some pedophile stuff? It's your problem, don't you think so? Weren't you hanging out with adults when you was a teenager? I get the fuck. But man.
That's, the intelligent people. That's the rationality, something that I have done. I'm thinking to myself, no, he won't do that. She won't do that. Of course not, because they will lose everything. Why would they do that? Of course, that's just me being stupid. I'm just being stupid, not thinking that they will go into that self-destructive mode when everything is saying that's exactly what they're doing. Whereas I should be preparing to actually slap them down or put them in their place. because I'm quick to dismiss, just like society, that people really can't be that stupid. They take you by surprise. Surely he cannot be that stupid. He will lose his business. A business that, say, I set up toys as a gift, or a family, or a home, and the things that you would do. What Bonifer and Carlo are saying is that when you gift a stupid person, or a stupid man or a woman, with kindness, or with money, finance, or even knowledge, all you're doing is that you're gifting them the ability to be even more stupid. In other words, they will use your gifts to even self-destruct more the people around them, society, as well as themselves. I am actually gifting them with the power of becoming more and more stupid. As one particular man said, cast off souls among swine. As condemning as that is, one cannot ignore it. So that's, the struggle that rational and intelligent people have with stupid people. Let's have a look at the thief, the narcissist, and the bandit, the people that will steal from you, like the banks and so on and so forth. What Carlo is also saying with that is that the perfect bandit, or the perfect thief, will take from you something like, say, $100, and that is the only thing that you will feel the loss of. In other words, it's a clean steal. Like the banks and the court system and the governments, they try to create a clean steal where you're not even feeling that you've actually been done hard upon. They actually convince you what's happening to you is actually the normal course of events, when in reality, they're successfully stealing from you without any resistance. So these types of people we know very well, and they're predictable. The helpless person, the intelligent person, the rational person, they are able to work out what the thief's purpose is, like the narcissist or the psychopath. We know what they're up to. Where the bandit also goes wrong, the thief, as it were, is that they can easily themselves be overwhelmed by the stupid people around them, because we know that the mortgage companies, the governments,
the king, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. They wear long fringes. They appear to be holy and godly of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, but they're getting underhand payment and bribery and perks through the 501c3 program.
And these people that use stupid people to their advantage, they themselves become overwhelmed in time that the stupidity of human beings are also underestimated by the very people that use stupid people, like putting stupid people in charge of the CIA, FBI, governments, so on and so forth. Politicians are, for example, very classical example of people that move into the bandit category.
30 to 40 group, take your places, please.
Get him, fellow man.
Right. Let's see which one of us can touch his toes. Right over from the hips, brothers and sisters.
Apply yourself, fellow man. Come on.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Oh, jeez.
1, 2. 1.
Is this what it's come to?
Smith.
Come on.
6079 Smith W. Yes, you. Bend lower. You're not trying.
Not applying yourself, fellow man.
So let me put that back in. So politicians are very good candidates for understanding how They move from being partly rational and partly stealing from the general public. But they always get caught out by the amount of stupid people come their way. Like in Germany, when you blame a particular group of people for your own stupidity, what they call a scapegoat, i.e. Jews and so on and so forth, that in itself will turn around. And what is the consequences of the actions of the German people? Is that they lost their country. Is that they allow this overwhelming stupid people to consume the entire German world.
Seriously. Everyone knows. Everyone has your names. Everyone has your addresses. And you still don't care. You know that this is a global platform? Do you understand this? That this is a global platform. Molotov, do you understand that you fucked up asylum? Do you understand that you ruined this? You blew it? And you know that you did. I don't even know why they want you on board for this.
And that includes everybody else that participates in allowing stupid people and the bandits to get away with these things.
And you're letting them get away with it. You're letting them get away with it. And they said to me, you can't do anything. Because Bright Light fucked up the dogs. I said, why should that matter? It shouldn't matter when they think that it's me.
Let's talk about the helpless people. The helpless people are people that usually want to be inactive, don't want to particularly participate. Well, when that happens, they will almost certainly become victims of the bandits, almost certainly. And the helplessness of them will also put them in a sense of stupor, in other words, stupidity.
I really do. Because I'll tell you what. Hello, police department. It's me again. Yes, it is her again. Yes, she has not stopped harassing me. She has not stopped stalking me on the computer. She stalks me every day still through a third party now.
I think with all the kung fu and stuff that this guy knows, I think it's beyond, like, we know that the 3-letter alphabet agencies use freaking, actors and so forth, or maybe the movies or celebrity status to be a dirty CIA or sold out, FBI or something like that, right? Which I think he could be, connected to the Las Vegas looting event. I think we need to go and see if he has anything to say about it, any comment, if he, when was the last time he saw Jason Aldean before that event, right? Was Mark Connors at that event? It was a pretty dang good country show, right? You think, Jason Aldean's new right-hand man would want to be there for something like that, yo diggity.
To statutory rape and look at his case file. No contact with his victim and no sex offender registration.
Aaron Cox, what the fuck happened to you? Obviously, I was right. You received a brain injury somewhere along the line. That's why you retired with disability. Because you look like you graduated from Villanova with a bachelor's. Look like you were pretty smart. It also showed that you're in the computer tech shit. So that would kind of lend credence to you hacking computers and doing tracers. But I regress.
They lose their intelligence. And the bandits, for example, will take heavy advantage of the inactivity of helpless people. When intelligent people or even bandits are being attacked, as long as when they are being attacked, we can easily move into the helpless quadrant. But to stay there without fighting back means that you will conditionally be a victim to stupid people and bandits.
How
Malibu's got this idea in her head that apparently, I gotta ask this, especially about, Justin. This is something that people, I don't want to drive this point home. Does anyone listening to this, whether you're in the chat or not, I'm some videos that come up tomorrow maybe, but I gotta ask you guys, like, let's level with me. Do you think that I have the ability or the power to make another man murder his mother just by uploading a YouTube video?
No, I don't.
Is anyone dense enough or mentally twisted enough to believe that?
Malibu.
Well, my suggestion to Malibu is contact law enforcement. I think she should tell her doctor about this as well. And maybe they'll get her the help that she needs. Just saying. And as far as Ashley, that man does not concern me.
No, nor I. Not one bit afraid of him.
Above all these things, helpless people will always fall victim to bandits and stupid people. Intelligent people can very easily be moved into stupidity.
That I have such weird shit happen. But
these people were predators, and that guy preyed on you. And I'm just gonna say this. This is my take on it, and this is, listen. And I've known for months, and I know Jax, if you're listening, I've known for months what you were doing to her. And I sat on my hands, and Norman sat on his hands, because we didn't want to make matters worse for her. And she thought she had it under control, and eventually you would stop, but you didn't. And I'm telling you right now, they set out to fucking suicide troll me, as far as I'm concerned.
yeah,
I'm not convinced for 1 second. Tracy knew him prior. How the fuck does he have her fucking phone number? He's emailing her. He's been threatening you with her for 3 months. Tracy, no one is afraid of you. You're not going to get away with this shit. The things that you do to people.
well, at the end of the day, what they thrive off of the reaction, I believe, and the response, and they think Tracy thought she had a golden goose egg in her lap, and the egg wound up being there she is. Yeah, beautiful skin for 55-year-old. She mentioned going through sepsis. I think she didn't realize her golden goose egg was a little bit rotten, right, when she cracked it, and they were all there like goddamn sharks and vultures circling around. They were just ready to eat me alive, man.
And on their Sunday finest to sit around and basically throw rocks at another human being. This is how sick they are. And they say, we're the suicide trolls. They say, we're the bullies. We're the gang stalkers. Really? You guys are trying to like make a spectacle out of a woman for no reason.
Well, they have a reason. They have their very clear, concise reasons in their mind, and that's fine. The bottom line is that I haven't even brought any of them up in months. I hadn't been around. I popped in every now and then. I'm not shed tears of scarlet. So that poor account is being blamed for me now. Now they're blaming me. Now they're claiming I'm menthol man, which is hilarious. Not menthol man. When I have a sock account,
menthol man is a real fucking person.
Bandits will normally become overwhelmed themselves by underestimating how stupid people they really are. And each person can move into any one of these quadrants. Here's another one of those very, I don't know how to express it, but eye-watering statement, is that when he did test Carlo, that is, in the various demographics, believing that the poor working class would have amongst them the greatest volume of stupidity, putting it mildly, as it were. What he actually found out is that his figures of how much he underestimated, in fact, the numbers were so great among the poor working class, it's staggering. So he thought, to check this, let's move up the ranks a little bit. Let's move out of the blue-collar workers and into the white-collar workers. he found the same level of stupidity blighted that demographic as well.
So I'm going to reveal a little more about my role, as I've kind of hinted at it a bunch of times. Law enforcement is watching everything you do. The FBI watching everything you do. They're not stupid. They're very smart. They know your personality types. They know the tricks you try to use. And there's going to be a big fucking roundup. Watch the second tomorrow starts getting prosecuted. And I already told you I don't bluff tomorrow. Wendy, Begley Chaplin, I don't fucking bluff.
In addition to that, so really to test it, he went for the Nobel laureates, who are supposed to be the most intelligent. What he found is that the equal amount of stupid people existed within that spectrum as well of demographics. And there are only a few hundred of these people, and yet the level of stupidity among them is quite breathtaking.
Complete obsession with me, little or me. Should I go, or should I go, oh God, please, you gotta be joking me, or should I go, ah?
That, ladies and gentlemen, basically is left with this. In order, from Bonhoeffer's view and my view as well, in order for humanity to be able to move forward, the greater level of morality that they have to develop in order to anchor themselves as to know what is right and what is wrong is the fundamentals of this, and not allow stupid people to have a voice in the media.
What'd you do, Aaron? What did you do, Aaron? Aaron? You know, Aaron that has all of these gizmos, tracers, back in my Skype, trying to do all your dirty deeds, Aaron?
Expressing their stupidity, not allowing people to convince other people that you need to be vaccinated, when yet they have yet to even prove the existence of a single virus, let alone a coronavirus or COVID-19.
The thing that these dark entities do, and I see this a lot, is they have implants that they put in us. And I'm going to tell you something that I have not talked about at all. And this is about COVID. I work with COVID patients, and I work with medical doctors with COVID patients. And what I have learned from COVID is that COVID is an alien tech. And the spikes, the corona, those spikes break off and they embed in the weak parts of the person. And they become fish hooks. Psychically, they become fish hooks, and they can embed in the pancreas, they can embed in the heart, the lungs. Whatever your weakness is, they will embed into. And then eventually, I'm watching them as these fish hooks embed in the weak parts. They turn into an implant. And these implants are what the aliens can control. They can turn on, off, etc. These implants can be removed through psychic surgery, which is what I do. And this is where COVID hits those secondary symptoms with people on a different level. Why is one person having a heart attack, a heart issue? Why is another person having lung issues or colon issues? It's because it's their weak spot. I can see auras and energy around people, but only with their permission or only if my sight senses are like, sending off alarm bells.
Which has a painting on it, which means it's mankind. Human beings have to question the fundamentals of certain things, which is, are you asking me to presume and assume that such a thing exists? Let me question if such a thing exists. Show me the proof of your COVID-19, of your corona. Show me the proof that what you have claimed is true. Some politicians will slander themselves so you don't take them serious. Some will act as the physical comedians, like Joe Biden, who's acting as a physical comedian, a fall guy. Whereas in reality, you don't know if he is intelligent or not.
Wearing a mask, because, that's what JoJo do. And JoJo had this to say.
What I'm going to say is that I urge the Democrats to go out and campaign like the devil. Make it clear.
Campaign like who?
I urge the Democrats to go out and campaign like the devil. To go out and campaign like the devil. To go out.
Come on. There's a few of you there. Come on, that's hilarious. Catching Biden and gotta go out and campaign and work like the devil. That's hilarious.
To go out and campaign like the devil, to make it clear.
Wearing his black mask. Yeah.
Like who?
I urge the Democrats to go out and campaign like the devil, to go out and campaign like the devil, to go out and campaign like the devil.
He often invokes the devil. He did it before. I'll put that clip in here. I did another video on this.
By the way, we weren't planning a rally, but our headquarters is just around the corner.
The headquarters is right in the corner.
These are all people who work like the devil. I've earned the vote. I've worked like the devil to earn the vote of the African American community.
Apparently, JoJo's a big fan of the devil's work ethic. He likes the way the devil works. The devil's a hard worker, in JoJo's opinion, and he believes that people should emulate the devil in their work ethic.
I've worked like the devil. These are all people who work like the devil. To go out and campaign like the devil.
He wants you to campaign like the devil. It started back here.
Safely. Make sure businesses are given the protection they need to be able to set up everything from plastic coverings in front of the cash register to people wearing masks and a whole range of things.
He's struggling to breathe.
He's just not doing what needs to be done. He's being totally irresponsible. It's all about the election for him, and it's irresponsible. What we don't do is we don't think about large crowds where people...
Yeah, I don't think you have any worry about that, Jojo.
What I'm saying to you is do not fall into thinking that stupid people will do just because he's acting stupid, that he really is stupid. That's just a stage show. Develop yourself on a moral footing, on a level where you have ethics, that you are able to maintain your own central gravity. These are just long words, long explanations to say, if you're a man, this is what you are, and nobody's ever going to convince you otherwise. Not the fashion industry, not the twisted morality of politicians, and the rest of it. Get to the fundamentals of things. Does such a thing really exist? Show me the evidence, the proof on paper and on policy that Joe Biden, for example, really is stupid and incompetent. There isn't none, because that is the stage show that he's putting on. And if you look at his policies and what he's done for cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, you'll be very surprised, because the whole of US is going to go crypto, mainstream, not just crypto, but Bitcoin. The US government under Joe Biden is the biggest champions of Bitcoin. Okay? But if you're going to go for the stage play, if you're going to allow yourself to be fooled, then you will firmly fall into the category of stupid people.
He wasn't in that far. When I said I was surprised that someone of his caliber would let these type of people in terms of grooming him. She's got Crano in there. She's got Sugarshine in there. Aaron Cox. Those three people that I just named, all of them were directly involved with Fort Matthews. Now listen to Mechanic laugh his butt off at what I'm saying. So he didn't understand what was the deal with this lady, who she was, what was going on. Kim Arnott immediately told him a pack of lies. And he's like, oh, yeah? Oh, well, if she's like that, well, I'm on board. That's where it went from grooming to clipped. And now he is thoroughly clipped. He'll be singing in a high-low voice pretty soon, a falsetto.
You know,
because you do not know whether it's a state.
Two Fairies actually, you know, some of her stuff's pretty spot on. Some of it's, you know, yeah, the Port Nietzsche stuff, definitely not spot on, but she's supposed to carry that narrative. But going to the high octave, like she said right there about a certain activist going, you know, from groomed to clipped and going high octave. Rotney is definitely gone high octave clipped, probably from Sham Clinton. Yeah, that's just, I mean, come on, man.
Play or whether it's genuine, because you haven't asked the basic question. is this true or not, you move yourself into being helpless because you haven't asked the basic questions. Intelligent people ask intelligent questions. They're going to try to avoid presuming and assuming. So, essentially, ladies and gentlemen, your ticket out of these holes in humanity, these hiccups in humanity, the blight, as it were, that blightens humanity, just requires you to have an anchoring in morality. That's all. And one or two basic questions. Show me the evidence that such and such is true. Show me the evidence on policy that Joe Biden is incompetent.
Dink Williams lighting his garage on fire. That's pretty incompetent.
Rather than the acting that they do. Because as a chief federal postal court judge and a plenipotentiary judge, I can roll out all of these things that I have found in my studies to educate you. And I too can go on stage and act a fool.
When I meet new people, I don't really go out of my way to say, well, my partner is a doll.
The bottom line is that Dave Cat is pretty intimidated and frightened of pursuing an intimate relationship with a real person.
I just think it's a matter of time before more people are choosing the synthetic option.
Are you still lonely?
No. I'm actually quite happy.
But if the media...
Yeah, his body language is saying something different. Kind of like when Duckbot comes sniffing around, making threats. It's because you prove him wrong. Some of his lies can't panel up. All of a sudden, just like all the rest of them in the past. We know where you live. Duckbot's all like, I have a wife. I know where you lay your head at night. I mean, whoa, wait a minute. So why don't you worry about where you lay your own head at night? I mean, it's okay if you've gone synthetic. Right? Like the guy we just went over. He's got a synthetic girlfriend and quite happy. Is that what Duckbot has? He claims he's got a wife, but he knows where I lay my head at night and live, and a little too worried about what Mr. Cox is got going on there. Little too worried.
Like the BBC.
Forget I'm on camera. Why not get a few days, I will do a video. Okay. All right. That's good enough. I'm just sick of the guy. And if you watch his channel, you see why I'm sick of it. So I'm like really fed up with him. He just talks. He knows everything. He just talks it down. He don't even know me. He knows nothing about me. You're making me stupid, some silly or something. You know, when we talk about people and YouTube credibility, we have to think about Andrew Cox. He said that YouTube credibility doesn't matter. Now, I don't know if he means that it doesn't matter if people don't pay attention or it doesn't matter if I can tell any lie I want. Kind of like the Denise swear, right? Well, as long as
the police is here.
No, we chased them away. The police is gone. It's reality. It really didn't come out of her mouth. Put up the volume. From somebody else's mouth to her brain. What she didn't do is like chew the food and digest it and all that stuff.
Like the Fox uses, the CNN or BNN or whatever they're called. I only show you images of me being the fool. That is all that I will be, a fool to you, unless you ask some basic questions. Hey, is full colon Mark hyphen Kishon full colon Christopher with a full stop at the end? Is he really a fool? Is he really a plenipotentiary judge? Is he really a federal postal court judge? When you ask those basic questions, you move out of being helpless. You move out of the world of being stupid and victim to thieves like bandits. And move yourself into that realm outside of these laws. They're only laws as long as you are not anchored in morality. Not being moralistic and projecting your morality on people. But you yourself are anchored in correctness, in truth, in fact, in faith. It's yours. Not for you to be able to spread it to everybody else, because they might want it. But if you anchor yourself, imagine the level of influence that you will have on your fellow mankind as to opposed to the activity of bandits.
Don't you dare forget how far back I go.
I know you do.
Block Aaron. I don't want to hear any more shit from you, bro. Do the right thing now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can agree that television stations and newspapers often will interview stupid people about outcomes that they want for themselves, i.e. vaccines and etc. Have you noticed they always interview exceptionally stupid people? They don't give airtime to people that are questionable. They don't give airtime to people that show you the fact or ask you to prove that there is such thing as hope and to prove that such a thing can have a vaccine. They don't do that. This is where you come in. By you finding your own morality and explaining it to the people, you educate them. But to equip stupid people, you keep away. That's what the rule is. You don't allow the stupid one to have the voice. Because the most dangerous man or woman on this planet is the stupid one. Their damage is limitless. And in his own words, Carlo, the basic laws of human stupidity, there is no upper limit to how stupid people can be.
But let it be. And people just can't, they want people to fit into things, or they think they want to cross a certain line. Like they can't be creative and make a video and express themselves and have fun with it. Or what I like to try to do is have fun with it and laugh at it. But like with Aaron, I always kept it funny. He cracked me up. I mean, he'd come at me and it would piss me off. Still, I had to laugh. But it took a turn. And I'm like, really? We've come to the point to where you're trying to say somebody's asshole with paper, dirty toilet paper hanging out of it is me in the title? Yeah. Fuck off, dude. Don't come to my chat.
The amount of damage that they can do. Witness the world, witness the American people that fell into the spell of the George Bush family, or England, Britain, United Kingdom that fell under the spell of Tony Blair, or Iran who fell under the spell of that character, I've forgotten his name. Anyway, one of these religious leaders. It is so easy for mankind to fall into these basic traps, like thinking Nelson Mandela, who doesn't exist, because they appeal to the stupid people's romances, the ability to shout out and take action and fight for something that doesn't exist. Nelson Mandela is only a piece of paper, it's a contract. Like Gandhi, it's only a contract. People don't know that, because stupid people will always walk themselves into it, i.e., as I have pointed out, those famous words from the 70s.
We're back. Yes, I was talking about Aaron Cox, the Coast Guard veteran, admitting in a video live stream yesterday that he and the gang that I've referred to as the trailer park, the cop stalkers, the port terrorists, basically though, Aaron Cox, Sugar Shine, Dave Acton, and a few of their supporting characters. He admits they were responsible for Fort Knox. Yeah, he's still running around loose. What's Shadow Hoax got to do with this? I started to say, I titled the video, FBI, it's Shadow Hoax.
God save the Queen. Quite literally, it's like me saying God save the Queen. And a fascist regime. Those two sentences, they seal and doom what is known as the forgiveness. That's what they did for the general public. They opened up the contract for the general people to forgive the debts and the sins of what we call the crime.
That's all sorts of shit, and I'm
Yeah, in Domingo's eyes it does, because he wants to be the theocratic dictator, but he doesn't want to actually come and say it. He just wants to have that perceived without any responsibility. And that's the same pathology as Leonard Trine. It's like, yeah, you guys are archetypal, and you don't even realize it. You think you're so damn original and so big-brained until you meet someone who makes you look like the fuck card, and you can't deal with it. Oh.
Fellow man, I don't think you're honest, and I think you're a larper just like that. I gave you blue, because I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You fuck me, I'm going to ruin you.
It's another layer in the catfishing extortion ring that's been attacking Thomas Schoenberger. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, and Thomas will say to me, I wish you wouldn't do that. He's no angel. But he's a decent human being, and he's an innocent human being. He's innocent of these accusations that are being made against him.
I don't think it takes that much sophistication to understand what I'm saying. Don't ever allow stupid people to have a voice. Because stupidity can easily breed stupidity.
A decent human being, and he's an innocent human being. He's innocent of these accusations that are being made against him.
Oh, the video showing court case record there, the Muffin Man. I should actually drop that video link.
Up and down this hill. That hill that we just went up right now, I've driven that motherfucker so fucking drunk let's just call it a fucking projectile. In a fucking ballistic F-250. Beefed up. I used to fucking drive up and down. And that's the thing, I've been fucking lucky. I never got a DUI. Never got a, and I'll never have one. Never in my life, because like I said, I don't drink like that no more. I can't even drink. I can't drink too fucking drunk to drive it. So thankfully, I stayed in Canada.
You can still get a DUI for doing certain things behind the wheel after you visit the tree store, right? So, anyways, also, when Mr. Dinkus talks about his lifted F-250, does that mean it's stolen? I don't know. Maybe we need some comments about this.
A lie against a lie. Now, the Dunning-Kruger effect is a watered-down version, but the comical version nevertheless. This man lost his life to bring us this type of knowledge. He lost his life. So I beg your pardon. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a comical version. And take it serious, even though it's a watered-down version of Boniface's own works. Five's laws have a great deal of explanatory reach as to the level of destruction a stupid person can do you your organization, your life, as well as themselves. This gentleman, of course, is Bonhoeffer. Roads are named after him in Germany. He lost his life to bring this knowledge to us. What a tragedy. The basic laws of human stupidity, which is essentially this. I would like you folks to get a copy of these two books, read it and study it. It took me less than 3 hours to go through this book and understand it. I did a study on stupidity because I wanted to understand the hazardous and stupid people that came into my organization. For the sole purposes of what it looks like, to be of benefit to people as well as the organization. What they had in mind, of course, is vastly different. So it's never been just enough for me to accept that, yeah, such people exist. I wanted to understand if there was a science, and that's what I'm bringing to you.
There's no audio right now.
Yeah, audio is not coming through my end.
There's no audio at all on the video.
I hope I don't.
Audio is perfect, running just fine.
Right.
I meant on the other end.
Yeah, it's not coming on my end, not coming through the live stream, that's the thing.
Perfect, running just fine.
Right.
I hope I don't.
Audio is perfect, running just fine.
Right.
In the words of all successful people, stay away from stupid people because it will cause a great deal of damage to you. And in Carlo's own words, let me see if I can dig it up. A stupid person is the most dangerous type of person. A stupid person is more dangerous than a thief or a bandit. Non-stupid people always underestimate the damaging power of stupid individuals. In particular, non-stupid people constantly forget that all times and places and under any circumstances to deal and or associate with stupid people infallibly turns out to be a costly mistake. I am first-hand knowledge of that, ladies and gentlemen. First-hand knowledge. That's on my webpage, and it shows some of the people that I've come in contact with.
Anybody looking for a good train wreck? I'm looking for a good train wreck. Do those words sound familiar?
Some of them I do not know. They're usually character assassinations, like newspapers, BBC, and etc., television stations and stuff, to reward you people from understanding the knowledge that I bring.
I put out some timeless videos. You know what I mean? You can't get enough of these. Of a lie, and then right next to it, the clip of the truth. It's just beautiful. Don't you like that message? I do. My favorite message. It gets things done. And when people don't have anything to say about it, then you can see who's who.
But I want to make it clear to you, whether or not I'm the nominee, I promise you, I'm going to work like the devil to make sure Democrats elect the President of the United States.
Of course, the second one, the probability that a certain person be stupid is independent of any other characteristics of that person. They can be pretty, they could be ugly, even though they're just interpretations. They could be unintelligent, very low in IQ. That does not make them stupid.
If you don't want to get timed out, just don't say dumb stuff. You know what I mean? Is it really that hard? Is it?
Roman, I'm gonna need to know everything that you know about this fucking guy. I'm gonna wait for that video.
They could be very high in IQ. That does not make them stupid. But they are each one of those categories in whichever way the pendulum swings. They are all blighted within those categories of stupid people.
You're accusing people of getting paid and paid shill.
I'm just saying you fit the profile, you shitbag.
Well, you fit the profile of a paranoid schizophrenic. Okay?
Yawn.
Always and inevitably, everyone underestimates the number of stupid individuals in circulation.
No, I get it. I know it's
In case these idiots didn't know this, the NSA has been recording everything you do for a very long time. So, good luck on masking that idea. Good luck on it. They want somebody they're going to... And this is something I wanted to bring up earlier. Some of these people, as I was kind of asking everybody questions about what they thought these were, what they were, what their motivations were. Some of these people, as we're discovering now, are part of a very bad pedo ring. And some of them are going down. And just before a lot of it happened, I'm not going to say how I'm privy to this, but just before this happened, guess what happened? The COVID thing. Messed everything up. Changed everything. But now, starting to recover a little bit.
That's BS, because the COVID is a good way to actually get people locked in place. Like Ghislaine Maxwell and others, get them locked in place. This guy, there's something going on.
And some of them are going to be held accountable. And you're going to watch it. You're going to come on here and you're going to say, you know what? I saw that a long time ago. I'm trying to wake people up to the fact that this was going on. For some reason, nobody was listening. Now they're going to listen.
I think I've explained reasonably well. It's up to you to judge this. I'll leave you to be. Please make use of the YouTube channels out there, the books that I've shown you. I will certainly post them in the description. I have greatly benefited from the study, which took me a few months to put together. And simplicity is what overwhelms me. Like most things, it's a lot more simple. In understanding what I have come to be gifted with from these teachers is that I myself will be properly and checking to make sure that stupid people do not come my way.
Like I said, I got a lot of... He's a predator. I mean, he protects these people. That makes him a predator in my eyes. I expect you would call it a clear and present danger.
Is he going to leave? I mean, it's the final countdown. He said he was going to do it 10 hours after he put a video up. And you got these other channels acting in the group. Maybe you know, Urban. You know, if definitely Aaron, is he leaving YouTube?
No, he's not leaving. Yeah, this is Aaron's life.
So in this book, it's your chart, the graph, what the consequences are of dealing with this man and this woman.
Yes. Very none of you even knew churches. Everyone knows that I am all religions, especially all Christian religions. Everyone knows that I come from the cosmos. Everyone knows that I can see the dead. Oh, yes. Absolutely. And it's just all jealousy. So Christmas is coming, the new year, and I'm going to start this off right with my sovereign husband, the Lord.
And it's quite explanatory, and it offers a great deal of safety for men and women as we enter this corona period. Because as you know, stupid people are going to find it exceptionally difficult to have a voice in the blockchain world. And the blockchain world keeps it hash. So we may, with your help, finally see, perhaps, and I'm sure of it, a mass extinction of stupidity that blights our world.
Really? Oh, man. Really? Yeah, that sounds great. So I'm gonna do something that because I myself I don't break the laws. I've always been a law-abiding citizen. Worst thing I've ever done in my friggin' life basically was smoke pot. I beat the hell out of some people too. This flame is coalescing. This fire's burning bright. I know I'll get burned, but it's alright. It's too late to change direction. I'm fixed on her in my mind. Trade sense for sensation next time. I want your name with you right now. Yes, so what? I can't wait to be around you. Please leave this property right now.
A lot of instructors with kids is not pleased with what the useful IT discovered about his past. Chief investigative reporter Jeremy Taylor discovered how he and others are avoiding the sex registry, even if they pleaded guilty to sex crimes against children. That's Mark Cruz heading into work. Mark like that doesn't realize his full IT is also here. What is waiting in her eyes? He wanted to know, okay, 2009, when he was 46, you statutory rape of a 19-year-old girl. I want your name with you right now. Yes, so what? I can't wait to be around you. Right now, my way to heaven is so dark. So what? I can't wait to be around you. I can't wait to be around you. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't just a little while, submit to death and rise. Submit to death and rise. I
We are creative. We are creative creatures. And in creating, we have no competitors. Humanity is not our competitor. You are not my competitor. Creative people, in the world of creative people, have no competitors. You know that. Because just look at an artist or a musician, or what I do, what you do. You have no competitors. It's a beautiful, erotic relationship. Technologies get better and better. However, not in the hands of the blink of an eye, they can destroy an entire nation. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen.
10 serious allegations of sexual misconduct involving some of the highest-ranking members of the Harris County Precinct 1 Constable's Office.
A lawsuit expected to be filed tomorrow names a handful of people, including Constable Alan Rosen. This lawsuit coming from 3 former and current female deputy constables, as well as another employee of that office. And they say Rosen and the DA's office did nothing to stop it. KPRC2's Bill Barajas joins us live from Harris County Precinct 1's office in downtown Houston with a story you'll see only on Tuesday. Bill?
And the focus of that lawsuit is the human trafficking unit here at the Harris County Precinct 1 Constable's Office and some of their undercover sting operations, which allegedly turned into a, quote, booze-fueled playground for sexual exploitation. That, of course, according to the lawsuit. The 3-night-based lawsuit is explosive. So far, 3 women have come forward with allegations that they were molested by their intoxicated male commanding officers during undercover operations, specifically what they call bachelor party-style prostitution. Simply put, it's unlike anything that I've seen in 4 decades as a criminal defense attorney, in 6 years as a special prosecutor, and a quarter-century as a legal analyst. KPRC2 legal analyst Martin White says the lawsuit names of Precinct 1 Constable Alan Rosen allegedly knew from the abuse and did nothing. Also named Assistant Chief President and Lieutenant Jane Rigdon were directly involved in the operation. Counted at first blush 3, 4, 5, 6, perhaps more allegations of sexual misconduct. Allegations ranging from sexual misconduct, tampering with government documents, tampering with physical evidence, to sexual assault. The lawsuit claims the women were handpicked for the undercover operations and were oftentimes asked to drink to loosen up. You've got to ask yourself, wasn't there enough real crime in Harris County for Precinct 1 to contend with? Why was it that they felt they had to act the worst of the bad guys?
The nerd ballet, you might call it. Aaron Cox. There's another one over here in England. OG wants us to hone there, that guy. He's up in Belfast. Aaron Cox and him both have something in common. They like to blow up courts.
Hold on, wait a minute, lady. That guy OG couldn't blow up a freaking porcelain throne after a bad episode of Taco Bell. He freaking pooped out little rabbit fur pencil neck. What are you doing associating me with that freaking pencil neck? The heck?
OG wants his cojones actually followed Agent 19's gang's little game of threatening the police reputation. He actually phoned the threat in. He phoned his way into the Corpus Christi Police Department, and they referred him to the FBI. Aaron Cox blew up in the live stream himself.
What's all this blowing up, man? Like I said, man, the thing that's blowing up around here is the freaking porcelain throne. But at least I'm not throwing out rabbit turds.
Yeah. So Aaron Cox is part of. See, what people don't understand is I probably have an agenda that's different from everybody. I never came in here for the purpose of building a channel. I never tried to be part of a community. I discovered the. Let's see. I don't know what this guy OJM wants.
Hi, Denise. Hi, I got more info on Cox if you really want it.
No, I'm not. I don't need it.
He's a fisherman. He fishes for trout.
Okay, we're done. How do I get rid of him?
Have some more twisted.
What about buying a new computer? They're like $500 for a new freaking computer. They took my fucking router too. My router I was using, and the old one that I thought was broke, but evidently it was working. They took both of them. So I had no computer, had no router.
I already know you like claim like what? Some people like claim like fucking all kinds of risky. Really? Really? Why don't you come out and say like nope? Hell not. Whatever. Why don't you come out and say that? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I got a big ass house. I got a 5-year lease. Big ass house that I own. My house.
They both not only lie, talk shit behind the keyboard, but they also stalk and harass women.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah.
Hey, Beaksy, who's that?
Aaron B. Cox.
Oh, yes, I've heard that name. I heard that name's funny lately.
The little faggot, I call him. Because he's a faggot.
Shut up, I don't want to hear a word out of your mouth.
Because he can sit there all he wants, say that he's never made troll account. I just showed one of the troll accounts. He's in Tony's screen right now.
Right?
So,
oh, he has scores and scores. He has for hire.
See, I'm not a big LARPer, and I never will be. But I know for a fact that if I see people make multiple accounts like he has, Tony and other people, I'm gonna call them out.
Is that who? Yeah, that your mom is? Yeah, the eye for hire was made for him.
Who's the eye for hire?
Oh yeah.
Interdimensional meltdown.
Right, I've seen that.
My backup channel. WLRP, Colorado City, Arizona. Oh yeah, Aaron.
Yeah.
You don't think I've studied the shit that you did? I'm in a whole nother level, Aaron. And I know a lot about you and Tony, so if I was you, both, I'd knock off the wisecracks and the bullshit. Because you guys are on the same fucking level. And I've noticed a lot of you. You guys were in urban streams, you guys kind of comment in some ways back to back, like your comments would be like up and down, like side by side. You know what I mean? Like when you comment on the comment section, I see Aaron comment with this quantum lockbox, and then you see Tony kind of wake up.
Oh yeah. My gosh, that proves it all. We're working together.
We're on the same part. Bullshit. All lies.
They all need underneath spells for a good while. And I got out of the comments like
Scores and scores. Roll it down. Don't destroy me.
Here's another meme from Bridget General Robert Kaufman. And it shows people in Nazi Germany. It says, when I studied the Holocaust in school, I remember thinking to myself, how did Hitler get over 6 million people to follow along and not fight back? And then I realized I'm watching my fellow Americans take the same path. Yeah, I've thought about that too. Oh, this is some really good news. There's the top lawyer in Hawaii is filing a class action lawsuit saying that the vaccine has killed 45,000 people.
Tests we've seen around the country from doctors are showing that almost 45,000 people that got these vaccinations were dead in 72 hours. Women who are concerned about being pregnant or getting pregnant are looking at this vaccine, and no one really knows, other than the fact that you can still get the virus if you're vaccinated. You can still spread the virus if you're vaccinated. It is now spread not only to unions, to public schools, to private schools, workers all over the state that can't support their families because the governor mandates you're getting inoculated or you're getting fired. With influenza, when they found 53 deaths as a result of the vaccine, they suspended the vaccine. We can show 45,000 deaths in 72 hours from this vaccine. You have companies making $1 billion plus a month. The pressure they put on the FDA to endorse these vaccines is unbelievable. I think they'd rather pay people for the deaths of their family members than stop making the $1 billion a month. So we're going to go through now the plan, what we're filing, who we're filing for, and the progression for the rest of the year. What we're going to do to try to help workers, parents, and everyone else that's going to be affected by the existing governor's order is.
I'm Attorney Sean Louise.
That actually reminds me of kind of the Ponzi scheme with, and no offense to Native Americans, but the casinos on the reservations, their minimum payout on the slot machines is 33.3%. And usually, if you go under there, you're supposed to pay a fine. You have to pay out that minimum, 33.3%. So usually they don't even make that quota, and it's better, cheaper for them just to pay the fines for not paying out enough. Makes sense? We'll keep going.
Together with Michael J. Green and Kristen Pokara, we're going to represent the plaintiffs in a class action against the governor's vaccine, different aspects of the vaccine mandate that violate our clients' right to autonomy in their personal health care decisions, to decide what is best for them, what is best for their families, and they're being deprived of that right in violation of the First, Fourth, the Fifth, 14th Amendments, the Civil Rights Act of 1871, 42 U.S.C. Section 1983.
My name is Kaimi Belikai.
Claiming he's involved in bombing a fort in Texas. I mean, oh wow. That I tried to get you to do to come after people. You know, eat a big one. That's bullshit. You fucking just made yourself look like a fucking marker in here.
Want to talk about an intention? I got some intentions for you right now. I intend to make sure I expose you and everyone around you who's been running around for 2 years, gaslighting and harassing people, all because of 19 and Darren. Hmm? Bubblers. I'm on the vomit. There you go. I'm just not trying to impress people with my tiny nugs like Gollum and Screech are.
You know,